Internet.
Hello.
If you can hear us, let us know. If you can't hear us,
If anyone's watching,
how
do we know?
I see
one
yeah,
viewer.
that's a we have our chat set up, so hopefully we'll be able to see you if you want to chat with us. We are College of Lore. I'm Jill.
I'm Kate.
And we've got our friends here with us today to play a one-shot. We have Jason.
Hello.
And we have Neil. And we have Camille. Today we're going to be playing a D&D one-shot from the Uncaged Anthology. And this one's written by Kat Kruger, and it's called A Wild Hunt. To start us off, we don't have any announcements or anything we want to say, do we?
I don't think so.
Okay, we'll just get right into it then. All right, so you lot are an adventuring party, and you know each other. Maybe not super well yet, but you've probably done an adventure before. You're all level 2, so whatever happened to you happened.
Mm-hmm. We all know what happened.
It was.
Well, I don't so much. I was drunk, so.
Yeah.
Right.
You somehow got a level out of it, though.
Yeah. Awareness is overrated.
You find yourselves in the village of Razmak. You are in a bustling village square, a little market square here with a giant D20 in the middle. Just move that there.
It's like a statue in the middle of the...
Oh, maybe this is like a statue.
They have a D20.
It's too bad about our monk, though.
Oh, he's...
Yeah, I'm draped over my donkey.
Oh my god. He's having a nap, sleeping it off.
Backwards with my face resting on the withers.
Oh yeah, there you go. So do you guys want to introduce your characters really quick? You're in the middle of a market square, but we'll get into that in a second.
Okay. Who should start? Oh, me? Okay. My character's name is Nomana. She is a 2nd level monk, and she's a halfling. She's a Lightfoot halfling. She's very, very small. She's 3'1" and weighs 41 pounds. And yeah, so she's just fairly typical, brown, wavy-haired halfling, super tiny, small, I guess, technically. And are we going into backgrounds and stuff? I guess
we could mention what background you chose
because we created this background. So my character is actually a deity stripped of power. So in a previous existence, she was a god who had her powers stripped from her, and now she's living a mortal life. As a monk. Yeah.
And we did a stream where we created this background, so if you're interested in watching that will be on our YouTube, which we'll link in a tweet or something once it's up. And you can follow us on Twitter and Instagram. And you'll know more of what choices we made and stuff. And actually Camille had a hand in creating it as well.
Yeah. Just wanted to make the character as awkward as possible.
All right.
So that's basically it for me.
Perfect.
Can we go around?
Sure. I am Elwyn Mistwinter. I'm a elven wizard, 2nd level. I chose the noble background, not so much because I'm from a royal background, but because I have sort of a famous last name. Mistwinters are well known.
Okay.
But I'm sort of trying to establish my own name,
right, rather
than under the shadow of other famous adventurers.
Perfect.
That's it.
Okay.
Cool. I'm Lao Bolin, human Piao Shi. So I'm basically a caravan guard martial artist, but I'm also a drunkard.
Oh no, you took drunken fighting, didn't you?
Well, I'm going to.
That's great.
So he wears a thick fur-lined blue coat. I've got long, tangled black hair, and I'm always dusty or muddy because I frequently sleep on the ground. Deeply tanned from working outside. And I have a donkey, which hasn't yet told me its name, so I don't know what to call it.
Call it Donkey.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm Hester Songstorm, which you all will have heard of me beforehand, as I am a folk here in this area. You know me as Mother Hammer, because I'm not just known for helping to repel the orcs that attacked our village, but also because I wield a giant hammer and I am everybody's mother. I'm a 6'2" blonde Goliath of a human who, not a Goliath though, who is the mother of 3 children and also co-owned a tavern and fed everyone. I carry around my cook's tools. I make sure everyone's well fed. I laugh a lot. I drink a lot, and I'm brutally honest.
Perfect.
I'm also 6 years old.
60.
I'm a little
Okay.
late to the game.
I thought you said 6.
Me
Yeah.
too.
6 years old, mother
Youngest
of
grade.
3.
Yes.
60. Okay.
I carry around pictures of my children. Show them.
Show
all.
them. Yeah. I'm like,
You've seen my
Tiny little
child.
paintings. Are they just like stick drawings or?
No, they come down in like a wallet where a little
Yeah.
flaps
Yeah.
down.
Perfect.
And this is when my daughter was 3.
Yeah.
This is when she was 4. This is when she was 5.
Yeah.
She's 23 now.
Oh, God.
So it's like, let's go through it all.
Perfect. So you find yourselves in the village of Razmak. This is probably early morning time. Maybe you've just gotten up from your stay at the tiny inn in this village. And you find it's not a fountain. It looks like a fountain on the map, but it is a notice board.
Okay, so this is a notice board.
Yeah.
Hooray.
And on the notice board, between all the like hustle and bustle of the, there's like different stalls and animals bleeding and whatever. Not
Bleeding?
Bleeding.
bleating.
Bleating.
I meant to say
Okay.
bleating.
Okay.
Not
Okay.
Like, oh God.
You find a notice,
Uh-huh.
and the notice reads, "A curse has befallen the ranch to the north. The Yu family has fallen. If any wish to be of aid, be it for riches, material, or spiritual, seek Bak Hyun at the end of Mountain Path." I'll just stick that on our notice board here,
Okay.
if you guys want to have it.
So, do we know of this ranch? Have we heard of it before?
Or the mountain path.
Let's roll for history.
Okay.
I'm a cartographer.
Oh, so I'd say you know the mountain path.
Okay.
You would know where to find that.
I know what a mountain is.
Perfect.
And a
Perfect.
path.
That's good.
I
That's
rolled
good.
18.
18. Okay.
16.
16. Okay.
Yeah.
I would say that both of you have heard rumors, like you remember kind of rumors of the Yu family.
Okay.
And that that they were having some hardship with their livestock and their cattle in the past.
Okay.
Yeah. I'd say
Like there was like an illness?
Like something was happening to their livestock and the livestock were dying. But you're
Bleeding
not
like all
sure.
the rest of the livestock.
Yeah, maybe they were bleeding.
They were really bleeding.
Bleeding. Not
Like
bleating.
for real bleeding.
Bleeding.
Right.
Yeah.
Maybe also bleeding.
Maybe also.
Yeah.
Maybe also
Bleeding
bleeding
while
while
they
they
bleed.
bleed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a real shame.
It's a real shame. Yeah. It is. It's a
Bleeding,
true.
bleeding
Really
animals.
confusing.
It's a true
honestly.
shame. True shame.
All right. Okay. But we don't know anything about that location.
Well. Oh, and the. Oh, so yes, it was signed by Paek Hyung, and the 2 monks in the party might be familiar that he is actually a monk. So you might have heard of him in passing.
Interesting.
And that he's sort of like a hermity monk. Like
Okay.
he's lived on his own for a very long time in the area.
Yeah.
And you're familiar with the path.
Okay.
And you know that
It's
at
this
the
Are
and
you
know,
sure?
You know that at the end of the path he lives there. Right.
Yes, it's this way.
Right. It's early in the morning. How inebriated do you think you are at this point?
Oh, I'm probably just
You're
tipsy.
hungover? Oh, you're tipsy. a mix
He's
of
just
tipsy
had
and-
his morning coffee with
So yeah, so I'm frequently have like a jug of wine in my hand, but I also carry a leather bottle strapped around me that is like a backup source of wine.
emergency booze.
Yes, exactly.
Perfect.
So at the moment, I don't have a jug.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I drained it last night.
Perfect. So if there's anything you would like to pick up or do in the village,
Wine.
you want to buy some wine?
Yep.
Okay. So
Assuming we're going to answer this notice, I'll take the notice off
Okay,
the board. I
sure.
don't want other people to come up and
right.
waste their
Oh.
entire
God
day.
forbid we have
Good
backup.
idea.
Yeah.
Oh,
We don't
good
want
point.
Well, I got as far as a curse, and we better help them.
Yeah.
I didn't read the rest.
You're sold. Yeah. You're like, onward.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's go to Mountain Path.
Yeah.
Yeah. He seems to know where it is. Let's follow him.
Perfect.
All right.
So you.
But yeah, I don't think.
purchase some wine.
Yeah, you get some wine.
Okay.
I don't
Yeah.
think there's anything else that I want to get.
I'd like to see about this bleeding, though.
Okay.
Check out these animals.
Yeah, you go over and the animals are all like,
That's a great animal.
Yeah, they look pretty good. One's like, moo.
Oh, good. There's a cow. As well as
All right.
Like, what's wrong with that one? Oh, it's just a cat. Oh.
it's making a strange noise.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So no one else is going to get anything. I guess I'll
You should just grab your
donkey
wine.
How-
donkey
do
and
we
I
know-
go.
Yeah, we don't know how far away this is going to be yet. But, like, I think we should go talk to this monk and see what the situation is. And then maybe if we need to come back and get more stuff, we could.
Sure. So
How are we
he
gonna
lives
find
along
him?
the mountain path as well.
At
We know where the
end.
mountain
At the
is.
Oh,
end.
right.
Yeah.
He's at the.
Oh, I
He's
thought
at-
the
he's-
ranch was at the end of the mountain path.
They're in the same area,
Okay,
so
gotcha.
you're gonna you know this, so
Yeah.
you know that when you follow the mountain path,
Mm-hmm.
you're gonna get to his place, and he's gonna be able to kind of direct you from there.
All right.
Like you're kind of aware that area at the foot of the mountain is
Okay.
where there's a ranch and the monk's place and stuff like that.
Awesome.
He's the guy with the exclamation mark over his head. We
Yeah,
need to
right.
talk
Exactly,
to
big
before-
yellow exclamation
Yeah.
mark. Perfect.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys begin your journey through the forest.
I assume we're taking your donkey.
Yes, absolutely.
What does your
Okay.
donkey do?
He carries my stuff in me,
What stuff?
like my
My-
travel stuff, like my bucket and
Your
my pot, my lantern.
He's just carrying buckets. It's like buckets.
How do you get water from the stream? What do you? Don't slight my bucket.
You drink water? I had
thought-
no idea.
No. The donkey drinks water, and for putting out fires and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Washing up.
Making soup.
Once
I
a month.
thought the bucket was for emergencies. Like, you're drinking your bucket.
It has been used
It's
thus
multi-purpose.
as well. Yes, it is.
Multi-purpose bucket. Perfect.
Buckets are amazing tools.
Right.
Yeah.
I agree. You can make sounds with them. Everything. Yeah. Good
It's
to
like
go.
a drum. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I lead the way,
Okay.
and
You.
I'm leading donkey. I'm not riding him.
Okay.
Do you ever? Is this
Well, mostly just when I'm hungover.
okay? Your donkey's usually
Lay
doing
over
mine
the
now.
donkey.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Go to town, donkey.
Bring me home.
Yeah, he's more of a nurse than
Yeah.
who takes care of who. At this.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. Yeah.
So you begin your trek down mountain path, and you're noticing that it's very overgrown and very difficult terrain. So
Oh, okay.
your poor donkey is having a bit of trouble getting through all the overgrowth and everything. So it's very slow going. And what you thought maybe could be, you would have estimated a half a day's journey is taking more like a full day. You're just going very slow.
Do we
All right.
think that this is this unexpected?
Roll me an investigation or survival check.
Oh,
I will go with wait, what's my investigation? Yeah, I'll go with survival, and because of my background, I'm gonna reason that since my previous godly domain was nature,
Yep.
that I could get advantage on
Advantage,
this
yeah.
one. Okay, so I got a 10 and an 11, which makes it a 12.
I got 24.
A 24. We can work with this. We can work with
One
this.
moment, everyone. I have vast knowledge in this area. Let me just. That looks like a route to me.
All right. So you're able to discern. You're able to discern that this. Well, I guess you kind of get the picture too, but you're realizing that this path has not been used in years.
Okay.
So that's not super strange, except because the monk would never bother leaving his area
But
very
the ranchers
much.
should.
But who?
The ranchers.
The ranchers should.
Yeah.
But yeah, this has been overgrown and hasn't seen passage in a long time.
Interesting.
He's been here in a while.
so this is a forest.
Yeah.
Is it like in general? Is there farmland around here? pasture
Yeah,
land,
so I'd
stuff like
say
that.
like back towards the village, there would have been farmland spanning out, you know, and maybe east or west, and now you're going north, and it's sort of like a thick forest heading up this path that is now overgrown.
Okay.
But if this is a ranch, we would anticipate that there would be some open area.
Yeah, there's going to be
some point.
pasture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like coming up, yeah.
Yep.
So you're heading through this forest, and I would like you guys to make me another check for perception.
Okay.
Passive or?
No, we're actively.
Yeah, just take a look around.
12.
I'm highly distracted by the foliage.
Yeah, it would be very distracting. That's why you're kind of making an active check.
You're like the same size as the foliage.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're like
Clambering
climbing over roots,
Yeah.
like tumbling.
No,
and then,
I'm
like,
probably just like perched on your shoulder. Like,
Yeah, really.
like you're giving me one of those piggybacks, like
Yeah.
one of those neck
Like
piggybacks.
a-
Oh,
Yeah.
if you allow
Okay.
that, I am
50.
all over
50.
it.
Yeah.
Is it passive or active?
Lovely
active.
child.
Okay, 15.
15. All right, you two.
Lumpy Monsters, Alex, right?
Yeah,
Here.
One of the
Hey,
Alexes.
Alex.
We're gonna have 2 Alexes watching us
Right.
here in a minute.
We'll call you Lumpy. Who like confusion.
Okay.
Yeah.
Lumpy Alex and the other Alex.
So you two get a sense, and you kind of notice something in the woods, like deep in the thick of it, kind of maybe watching you for a moment and then disappearing. And it's kind of like a shadowy figure. You're not able to get a good look at it because a dense mist has blanketed the air,
Oh no, we are going to Ravenloft.
silhouetting the sparse spruce trees. The forest is still, as though even the birds are holding their breath. In the distance, the shape of a small shack appears off the walkway.
Okay. That's the monk's house.
Yeah, and Bolin would know that was
What's the
probably
monk's name?
monk's
All right.
place.
It's Bakhuan?
I think it's pronounced Baekhyun.
Baekhyun.
Hey, Beck! Are you here?
I'm good with Lumpy. Perfect.
Beck!
Hello!
Okay,
We're here to help! Oh, yeah.
all right.
Ooh, is this it?
Yeah.
Hey, so we're like walking along this little path here?
Yeah.
I'm first. No,
Don-
actually,
donkeys
you be
Yeah,
first.
first.
Sorry.
We'll do this.
Put the great warriors
And
in
then
the
I'm
front.
on your shoulder.
I'll take a right there is fine.
Okay.
Put the squishy one at the back.
Maybe it should be like this.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel
So-
like this is
Are you
better.
actually on my shoulders?
Yeah.
I love it. Please live there for the whole
You can like toss me.
Toss
me.
Smith. All right.
But you're my precious baby child.
I'm just gonna stick that there because we have it, and I think it's
I
cute.
was like, yikes, spider web.
Yeah, what is that? I'm fighting
Compass
spiders
rose.
Yeah,
already.
we just got a little compass tile, so I was like,
I
I
just
might
want to
just
show this to the stream. Let's put it here.
Okay. So you're sort of yelling. You're sort of yelling out.
I'm definitely, until I
Okay.
got shushed. I yelled
Okay.
a couple times before I got shushed.
So he is actually up over here, and we're gonna say that this is like a pile of dirt about the size of a human. So like, you're thinking an unmarked
Grave?
grave, an unmarked grave.
Fresh or
That's what it looks
weathered?
like. It looks like they've buried.
It looks like a
Or
buried
like an
person.
animal.
It's an unmarked grave, and,
Yeah.
and it's not a like animal shape. It's not.
Maybe it's treasure.
It's like 7 feet long and
It's
2
shaped.
feet wide.
It's like.
Oh, it's, you chalk it.
Is he bleating or bleeding?
Nope. He is.
Or digging. Or
he-
burying.
He is meditating.
Okay.
Okay.
Meditating.
Okay, so
I've heard
is,
of this.
is the grave fresh or not?
Might
Like,
have
is
to go
the dirt
investigate.
disturbed or is it
It
weathered?
looks. Well, do
We need to
a.
go looking.
Yeah. If
Why
you
don't
want to
we
get
sit a little
closer and
bit?
take a look.
Sure, yeah.
Okay. So.
So we can see him.
You can see him from here, and his shack is here, and it's
Yeah.
looking run down. It's pretty small.
Yeah.
And then he's up here, and if you want to get close enough
I don't think we're gonna surprise him anymore.
no,
Oh,
I leave-
he's trying to
Meditate.
like,
I leave Donkey on the road
Okay.
and
stumble through the
Yeah.
brush.
Okay. Are we
Okay.
coming
We can
along?
follow.
I'm coming. Why
Yeah.
not? You don't have
Okay.
a choice.
I go where you go.
All right, so now that you're
I'm
a
your
bit
mount.
closer,
yeah.
you can see that it is not super fresh, probably like 6 months or so.
Okay.
Like, you know, it doesn't look like it's a freshly, like there's
Not like
definitely some
yesterday.
grass
Okay.
growing out of it at this point, and
But it's not super grown.
Kind of
No.
smooth. Or whatever.
yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
Hello, monk.
Hello. Who am I addressing?
Lao Bolin, we saw your note in town.
Oh, excellent. I'm glad to hear it. Right, I remember writing it.
You've just been holding it like this the whole time.
They're like, this, is this it?
Right. Well, I'm glad to see that such a group of adventurers has decided to be of aid in this situation, because it is quite the situation.
Oh my.
So, like, over a year ago, a young man was trying to help his family. I don't know if you've heard of the Yu family.
We have.
Yes.
All right, so they had the ranch, and it's just back that way, past the cave and around the mountain just a little. But there was a curse that befell the family.
Oh.
They say that a kumiho, or a nine-tailed fox, had been slaughtering the cows on the ranch. And then, eventually, it got the rest of the family.
So not so much a curse as a terrible tragedy.
It depends on how you look at it, I suppose.
Aren't foxes like, you know, this
Small?
big?
Well, this one was,
Like this big?
pretty big. Pretty big.
That's new.
Yeah. And it has 9 tails.
That
which
seems
is
to be a
lot of
problem.
tails,
Atypical, yeah.
Yeah, atypical fox. Atypical.
Should get that looked at.
I'll pass it on.
Excuse me, fox. You have
Listen.
too many tails.
Listen.
That's a little
Little bit
Share
too
some with the other foxes.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
if,
really.
what kind of a skill would be related to figuring out if you've ever heard of something like that?
History?
I would say,
History or-
history or nature
Arcana?
or...
Arcana if
Yeah.
it's a magical nature.
I'd say Arcana. I would...
magical creature.
Could I do a nature?
Yeah.
I have advantage on that as well because it's literally my domain.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're just like,
But I don't have a bonus, so it's 16.
16? Okay, perfect. So, I'd say that you've never heard
Of
of a
9.
fox with 9 tails. Yeah, so from a nature standpoint, this is
not
unheard of.
This is
not
probably
natural.
Seems fake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seems fake.
is he lying?
It's probably like the Sasquatch.
Do an insight check if you want to
I don't know.
see.
Yeah, I'm really good at insight. Are you? 6.
He seems to be telling the truth.
Wow. This man. He's
9 tails?
extremely trustworthy. 9 tails. I'll be.
So am I to understand there's no surviving members of the Yule family? They're all been...
Up until recently, I don't believe there are any surviving members. Actually, this grave is what's left of one of the brothers who had left before it had gotten awful, and then he came back, and I was trying to help him sort of figure out what was going on, and he was going to confront the Kumiho, and I gave him 3 potions to aid him in this. I gave him the oil of slipperiness, a potion of animal friendship in hopes that it would, be of some assistance, and a potion of fire breath in case it got really bad, Unfortunately, he was unsuccessful, and I found what remained of him near the cave.
Can you be more elaborate about that?
Well,
Do you mean by remain as in you found?
some of him.
God, good. That sounds lovely. Which
What
parts?
kind of marks did you find on what was left?
There were definitely bite marks,
Like
claw
big
marks.
bite marks or little bite marks? Or...
Huge.
Oh.
Pretty big.
Well,
Pretty
They
big
were
mouth.
big. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
cool.
So...
Did we forget stuff in town?
Well, it's getting dark. You don't want to go back in the forest this late.
Listen, we have pledged to help, and we're here just to do what's.
But they're already dead, though, right? So I mean,
This
it's-
man, this poor. Look at him.
This-
he looks almost worse off than you.
So do you know why, like you say that the family was cursed.
Yes.
Do you know anything about the origin
By
of
who?
this
I
curse?
do a little. Well, the family desperately wanted a daughter. They had 3 sons, and the father wanted a daughter, I guess, to sort out his collection of children.
Yeah. Just diversify.
Diversify is
His other son needed a keeper.
They were blessed with a daughter, after all. But 6 years later, she wandered into the woods. And she came back a little different. And that was when the strangenesses started happening. That actually, I was talking to our young man here, Jay Hua, and he told me that he was relaying this information, and he had thought that maybe the daughter was to blame for the death of the cattle, but then he was sent away by his father. His father didn't want to hear it. And he came back to, check on his family, and they were missing.
Including the daughter.
Including the daughter. I don't know her fate. She could be still alive.
I'm confused. Are we saving people? Are they alive?
Nope.
Are they dead?
Yes.
We're just going
trying
to investigate.
Right.
See, we
If
should go back
she-
to town.
If she lives, it would be good to find out her fate.
I agree.
Can I?
And there's also been deaths around the village and around the farmlands close to the mountain. Men have gone missing. And I believe it could be related.
So,
And I hope I'm not next.
right.
Let's be real here. I want to get rid of this curse as much as anyone else.
I know this
Especially.
might be a bit uncouth, but what level are you?
Oh, I am no fighter. I'm here to meditate, keep up my shack.
Gotcha. So you can't flurry of blows.
Sorry. Listen,
How many key points do you have?
zero
Wow.
key points.
I recommend trying to get into the key because
All right.
it's good.
I mean,
Yeah.
Sweet, sweet
Bit of
key.
a- okay. Thank you.
Love that.
Were
I'll
you
keep that in
were you
mind.
able to recover any of the potions?
I was not.
Oh, wow.
However,
Well, they're probably in the cave.
I believe. I mean that they.
Unless
I'll
he
tell
used
you.
them all.
I'll tell you. When I went to the cave, I did find some of his remains outside of the cave. I didn't go in, but there were drag marks leading into the cave.
So do you think maybe the cave is a good spot for us to start? So we're trying to kill this nine-tailed fox. Is that what you want us to do?
Yes.
Well, okay.
That would be.
If we're dealing with a spirit, maybe kill isn't the right approach. Maybe.
Well,
Yes, I was
sorry.
going to say that. As a monk, I agree.
Yeah,
Oh, should we be
totally
busting
on
it?
board. So we want to.
Doing what?
Ghost
Arresting?
Ghost busting it?
Go-
Like, what do you do with spirits? Do you put them in a...
Well,
Maybe
In a-
we
in a
can
lamp?
start by
Blame it.
talking to it and seeing what it wants or needs, and then if that's
It's
like
a fox.
if it's very
How do
mythic.
you talk to a fox?
does anyone have a chicken?
Do you guys want to roll
Does
a
anyone have a chicken? This is a good idea. We might need a chicken.
maybe? Do
Wait,
you
why?
guys?
I don't know. He seems to have a
Foxes
plan.
like chickens.
Oh, to eat.
Yes.
But it sounds like we might want like a cow or something because this is a bigger fox, and
we
that's
could
what
get
it was.
a turkey.
Okay.
A very fat turkey.
Yeah. So what do you want us?
I would like you guys to roll a religion or arcana check if any of you are proficient.
Boy, that's two things I definitely know a lot about. Hey, I got a
bonuses
12.
suck on everything that's not dex.
20.
19.
Oh, 20?
7.
What did you get? 19
19.
and 20? Oh, okay.
I'm
you
not
guys
expecting-
seem to be getting most of the... So what did you roll for? Arcana? or-
Arcana, yeah.
Okay, and what did you roll for?
Either one.
Oh, they're both
nerd.
the same?
Yeah.
Well, we can say you rolled
Religion.
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 Okay.
I read it in that book.
Yeah.
I read it
So-
in a book.
I heard it in a prayer.
Okay, well, actually, I'm just going to say that both of you realize that maybe you've stumbled upon it in your reading or studying, that a kumiho often has multiple forms.
Okay.
Perhaps a 6-year-old girl.
Wait, the kid's 6?
The girl
She
was
was-
6 when
she
she
was
disappeared
6.
and came back.
How long ago was that?
So they're a
Like over a
shapeshifter.
year ago, so she's
But
7.
she's just a girl. There's a little girl missing somewhere. Is that
Yeah,
what
I
you're telling
think,
me?
I think she's fox poo.
No! No, that's not okay! Oh, my heart.
Well, I am certainly intrigued and would like to investigate this.
We have to help this girl. We have to find her
They
and bring her
look
to
like
a
a
loving
monk?
family.
No, definitely.
How many tails does this monk have?
None.
Wait. If it can take many forms,
I know, that's yes.
how do
That's
we
what,
test?
That's what we were talking
Get
about.
the chicken.
See if he just like devours it.
Oh, look at this tasty chicken. Wouldn't it be nice if a fox could eat it? Isn't this like who's got the cantrip that you just make stuff?
This monk is like so disappointed.
He's like looking down at the grave, like.
I have a hammer.
I'm surprised these
He's
people
like
can
he's
read.
like snatching the notice back. He's like, give me.
Yeah, I'm
We took it off the
taking
board
this
so
back
no
to
one else
town.
can take it.
I just need to go back to town for a second.
I'm gonna need you guys to re-roll, and we'll. No, let me see.
Okay, so this cave sounds like a good place
To
to start investigating stuff. That's where the remains of this body were. So you don't have any more of these potions.
I don't have any more of these potions, but I do have some information I can relate to you that I just noticed on my sheet here about the Kumiho.
Oh, perfect.
So there's multiple ways in which you can break the curse.
Okay.
However, it's one way is obviously to destroy the creature.
Right, but we're not super into that if that's not the
Right.
best. If that's not the only.
Another way would be for the Kumiho itself to not consume any human male livers
Oh.
for 100 years. Or 100 days. 100 days. 100 days, no livers.
Male livers.
Male
Male
livers. Well, I mean, they don't really like the female livers for whatever reason. I mean, I think they taste bad. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
We're all like,
Dude. Back young.
Quick session.
Yeah.
Is it just humans?
Human.
Does it eat male animals?
I mean,
Like just the stallions?
Or
if
elves.
they're.
it's
Yeah.
oh.
Elves.
Oh.
Is it human specifically? Or
I think any male humanoid
humanoid
sort
Yeah.
of person. I mean,
Probably.
just the population here is heavily human.
Yeah.
I mean,
I might be considered a delicacy, you know.
Yeah.
It's just
possibly.
Yeah.
so good.
Your liver,
yes,
though,
I know.
is
It's-
like
it's-
pickled.
Wait a minute.
Oh, I feel loaded.
This might be a good.
But that might be another thing. It's like
Yeah.
a drug trip.
It's like
or
Coco
something.
Van.
Yeah, maybe we should feed him to the
Hey now.
To inebriate the
to
Kumiho.
inebriate the kumi
Oh,
kumi,
yeah.
and then we're fine.
Yeah.
And then we just catch it
So
with our
you're-
hand.
And then not let him eat
You're
liver.
all broken up about the little girl, but you want to feed me to it.
Oh, you've lived your life.
I'm only 23. It's not what your liver says.
Judging by your liver. Oh.
Hey, get out of my
The
body.
liver of a 90-year-old. It's not the body of a 23-year-old.
So if the Kumiho makes this choice and decides to abstain from eating livers during this 100 days and fails, they have no chance at becoming human and will remain a fox, a normal
Okay.
fox. They will turn into a normal fox.
Well, that seems useful. Why don't you
So
just
wait a
turn
second.
into-
I think I'm a little bit unclear on this. So the Kumiho has to decide that it's going to take this challenge.
Yes.
It's like
Yes.
it's like New Year's
Yeah.
Day, and they're like, no more
Yeah.
livers.
For 100 days. For 100 days, no livers.
And then if
long is
they
Lent?
successfully do that, yeah, it's like 40
Yeah.
days.
Yeah.
If they successfully do that, they turn back into
They're human.
a human
form.
form, which could be a 7-year-old girl potentially.
They could be anything they want. They're just like,
No, it's
all
like
right.
whatever they were before.
Yes.
And then if they make this challenge and then
Like, that breaks the
succumb,
curse, yeah.
if they succumb and eat a liver, then they just turn into a fox.
Now, I've seen these foxes that they turn into, and the legends say that they were more of a normal fox, but these ones are pretty big as
Yeah.
well. They're not, you know, they're like,
Yeah. Like
I've never heard a fox make that sound
it's
before.
terrifying. You
So-
don't want to hear it.
So what I'm hearing
If you hear that, it's too late.
So what I'm hearing is the first option is to kill it, which we don't
Right.
want to do, but it's good to know that
Right.
that could be something that we fall back on
Right.
as a last resort.
Right.
Second is we try and convince it to go on the Whole30.
Yeah. No liver, 100 diet. 100 liver diet.
100 liver.
Like a,
No,
like a
100
cleanse.
day.
Yeah, like a liver like a liver
Yeah,
cleanse.
detox.
Yeah, 100-day liver-free detox. I think that's
Yeah,
written
yeah.
in the legends, actually.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
confused.
You're
There's a little girl.
We don't know what happened to the little girl.
right.
Either the creature ate her, or
It is her.
it is her, and she's been cursed into this form.
Yeah.
I am conflicted.
It's about to get even more confusing.
Because
Oh.
is there another
There's a
option?
third
Yeah.
option.
Just point me at the bad guy.
There's a third option. The Kumiho could embrace their murderous nature. And if they're able to consume the livers of 1,000 men in 10 years, they will break the curse that way and they will turn human. But again,
So it's like shooting the moon.
if the 10 years
Yeah.
comes up, they will revert into this sort of large, nasty fox.
So we can
they
either
have
find 1,000
had a
livers
thousand.
or none,
Yeah.
but nothing
So-
in between.
It's yeah.
Yeah, we either go find like a goblin tribe or something to feed to her, or we spend 100 days babysitting her.
I don't know. We should really consider our options.
Hey guys,
Yeah.
Like,
We got a new ranch for you to live on.
this is how cults start, right?
right.
They're like sacrificing men, taking their livers to feed to their deity
Yeah.
to become a human. Seems noble, especially if it's a little girl.
Because little girls are the most important things.
They're more important
Don't care about goblins.
than gobbledygoos.
And,
Interesting. Okay. Well, I think the best option is the no liver option.
yeah.
I do agree.
Yeah.
I just needed to be clear what the
That's something that
options
the
were.
fox has to do of its own free will.
Right, we would
You can't
have
just
to.
choose.
We
trap
can't
it.
just chain
Well-
it up. Yeah.
Well, oh no, but it does
gotta be
sound like
choice.
they
It
need to
needs
make
the
that.
pact.
It's a
Right.
It can't just
spiritual-
be like you didn't have a liver in 100 days.
Right.
Now you're back to human. Like
Yeah.
it has to make that decision. So to me, it sounds like we need to find this.
You teach it to meditate.
Yeah, we need to find this kumiho. We can teach it that kind of stuff. I don't know. I mean, your meditation rituals are a little bit unorthodox, but I could teach you to meditate.
Is that what it's called? Meditating? I could be a monk.
Blacking out, meditating, same. Yeah, so we can like go try and find this thing, see if it's receptive to a little bit of an intervention, and if not, we can murder it.
All right. As long as however the least amount of lives are lost.
Right.
Do we have any keepsakes or something that belongs to the
Well, we could go to
Do
the
Go to the
house.
We could
Go
go
to
to
the
the
house.
ranch
And-
and look for something like that,
Good
like her
idea.
blankie or
At-
something.
yeah, like a
Yeah,
little
at the ranch there
Little
is a
doll.
dowry that the father had collected for his daughter, and the
She's probably
brother
real
had
attached to that.
maybe.
Yeah.
My dowry. My self-stop dowry.
This represents my value.
You're
as
the,
a person.
the payment to a man to take them. Yeah.
I got 300 goats. That's my 300 goats. I love them.
They're all dead.
Wait, that's
They're all dead
300
goats.
livers.
Yeah.
Ooh. Ooh.
And if you were able to lift the curse, I would be more than this dowry is not going to anyone else as far as I know, so you would be able to take it if that was something you wished.
Well, it
Well,
would
if
belong to
doesn't
her
it belong
if,
to
if it's
her?
her. If it's her.
she's still alive.
Right. It's maybe
If
not
she's still
even
alive.
the little girl.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
So
yeah.
if it's not the little girl and she's dead, we might as well take her dowry. Oh. That's. No one else can use it. Her whole family's dead.
I do. We'll cross that bridge
Yeah,
when we
let's
get there.
let's
How
figure
about
that one out at the.
Yeah.
We'll see. This is
taking a little girl's dowry. It's her precious, precious dowry.
but she doesn't exist. Okay.
Okay, so he informs you, and you probably know this already, but he directs you to where the cave is.
Okay.
And
so-
since you're a cartographer, you would know.
The cave in relation to
The
the
ranch.
actual ranch.
So
on
it's
the
kind of
way?
like the cave's in the middle, and then the ranch is farther along the path.
So we would come across the cave first.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
So should we...
Do we want to bypass the cave to go to the ranch to find the dowry or something?
We could just pass the cave and just
Inspect.
and
it.
then
Have a
keep
peek?
walking.
Okay.
We
So
don't have to go in it.
True. Okay. Yeah, let's go.
Okay.
Let's walk.
do we need
Oh.
to spend the night here? Because it's been a full
It
day.
is. It is turning evening,
Okay.
so you are all fairly
Oh.
tired.
I would like to mention to the monk that we did notice something in the woods on the way here, right? Like a figure, like a shadowy figure. Somebody,
These
I
two
didn't notice
noticed
it,
it, I
but I
think.
heard you guys talking about it.
Yeah, there's this mist.
Right.
Yeah, what-
There's a
what's
mist
with
and
the
then there
mist?
was some kind of
Barovia.
figure. We felt
Well,
like we
it's
were
just
sort
a
of,
misty day, I'm
right.
assuming.
but we felt like something was sort of watching us. It was a dark figure, or am I filling that in?
Oh, hope the Kumiho might know you're here.
Just looking
that
at
would
your
make
livers.
sense. Yeah.
Well, I didn't see anyone.
How close was it to
so-
my shack? Just wondering.
Well, yeah. How
We'll
long
protect
before?
your liver,
Because
my friend.
it popped up just before we found the shack, right?
Oh.
The mist.
Yeah, like it was.
And-
the mist was just kind of gradually
Yeah,
coming
but
in,
the figure
the
was
figure
in the
was
mist.
kind of close to the
Yeah.
like the edge of the forest.
Are there any legends or tales linking Kumiho to mists?
None
Maybe.
that I'm aware of.
Okay.
It's normally misty here. That's a typical.
Yeah, it kind of flows down from the mountaintop.
Yeah.
Right.
The closer you get, it's a misty
Okay.
area. Yeah.
Okay.
Dewy.
Dewy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, the amount of
Little
times
moist.
I've had to dry out my straw mat. It's a hard time.
Seems like a good life you live up here.
Peaceful, usually.
Holding on to your liver. Getting a little
For
moist
dear life.
every
I don't know.
morning.
where- I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. So
Can we sleep in your house?
How big?
We
Yeah.
can. I'm sure we could all fit. It's like a.
We can all sleep together
Let's
for
see.
once.
This is supposed to be a straw
I'm
mat.
so sad that we get separate rooms.
I don't think that we can all sleep in here.
Oh, we can.
So
Trust
is
me.
this like a covered, like an
Yeah,
awning or something?
Yeah,
Oh,
like
okay.
a little.
I'll sleep out here.
A front deck.
Yeah.
Oh.
No.
We need
no.
to do
Aw, you sleep right
a guard
here.
though,
Oh,
right?
that's so cute. Like curled up like a cat.
Curl up right here.
Yeah, and then in the morning I boop your face to
Oh.
wake you up.
Yeah.
Feed me.
Yeah. It is summer, right?
Get your
Right.
num-nums.
All right. So
Okay, so
Donkey and I are-
we should
we'll
set
chill
up.
out
We should set up
outside.
a watch though. I think
Oh, yeah.
because of the figure. I don't think we should all just go to
Well,
sleep.
doesn't our good friend here, he said something about not sleeping ever because, I don't know,
I-
he's a nerd and he reads all
I
night or
don't
whatever.
sleep much. No,
Do you sleep at all?
I think you sleep a little bit. Yeah.
It's
You
like
wanna
a meditation. Right?
Yeah.
It's kind of like.
God, everyone's a meditator, right?
Yeah, you gotta
You
get
should
on
get
this
into
meditation.
it. You should get into it. It's really
Okay,
good.
what do I do? How do I do it?
Okay.
Okay,
So
I'm
just
ready.
You're doing it.
No, this is too hard. Are you telling me I have to not talk? Because I can't do that.
All right, so you guys are gonna stay the night at the shack.
yeah,
Yeah,
Okay.
and we'll set up like a rotating.
I'll take
watch.
first watch.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah, can I watch when the sun is gonna come up? Because I can't see it in the dark.
Oh, that makes
Oh
sense.
yeah.
Neither can I.
So you should do first, I should do end. And...
Can I as a halfling? I don't think I can.
Well, you need the least amount of sleep. So.
I think Stouts can.
I
but
can also
don't
see in
think-
the dark.
I don't think
Yeah,
Lightfoot's
so
can.
you could do most of the night.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you can't see in the dark. Man, we're useless.
You can
So-
hear things.
Yeah, we can listen.
You
You
can
could, you could do
Yes.
your rest at the beginning or at the end,
And
then
but
you
be
do
awake
all
through
the
most
rest
of
of
the
the-
night.
Yeah.
We're
for
all
the
gonna
dark
be
of the night.
protected by the wizard. The scrawny wizard.
Well,
No, you'll wake us up. That's how
Yeah.
this works.
Just
Yeah.
scream
Yeah.
if you need to.
Hark.
You don't need to. Yeah.
Lo, behold. What?
Oh God! Everybody wake up!
We're probably used to it.
Oh,
by
my
now.
liver!
Let's go. For my liver.
It's got my liver. It's got my liver.
My liver.
It's got me by the liver.
I could see you just waking up and being like, "Ah, we're good."
Wake up in a tub full of ice. Oh no.
Oh, you're telling me it doesn't disembowel you? It just
It's very careful about
like
it. Yeah.
careful incisions.
I mean,
those
if
bad-
that's how they want, if that's how they wanted to do the 1,000 livers,
Actually,
then that'd be
yeah,
fine.
this seems okay.
Yeah.
Fine.
This seems okay, actually. I know a surgeon back in Waterdeep. It's fine.
Yeah, we can hook them up. And,
Yeah.
Okay.
Just like every time somebody has to get a liver taken out, you just toss it into the.
Put it in the Kumiho
Yeah.
bag. Donation bucket.
Donation
Swag
bucket.
See, another,
Yeah.
yeah, absolutely.
That's what buckets are for. I have no idea.
Liver delivery.
No.
Oh.
Delivery. Yeah. Sure. I'll allow it.
Boleyn dies during the night.
I'll throw myself in that dad joke grenade.
Okay. All right. So you rest. Who's on first?
And then he's doing the rest of it.
pretty
We
much.
decided.
Yeah.
All right. So do you want to roll me a perception check?
Passive or active?
When you're rolling, it's always active.
Yeah.
Passive is when
Like,
you're
that's
not,
my
when
grade.
you're
I
not
will,
rolling.
yeah.
Is that my
Passive is something that I use
All right.
in secret.
12.
Okay.
It's over 10.
It seems fine. Everything's good. But, nighttime rolls in, the mist thickens a bit. It's a bit chilly, but not too bad. It's summer, and your watch passes without incident.
Okay.
Sweet.
If you do the math properly, Lumpy, I'm sure you could get 1,000 livers. Is it 10,000 livers?
It's 1,000 livers in
Over
10
10
years.
Yeah.
Lumpy Monster has a good point here. Livers regenerate. Does it have to be an entire liver, or 3/4 be enough?
Can you regrow a liver from only 1/4?
I don't know.
I don't think.
I don't know if technology. You know
There's
what,
only
though?
one way to know.
A proper amount of lay on
We can
hands.
try.
No.
Do you have to touch the liver to do lay on hands on it?
Yeah, I mean, yes. That's how it works. You
Tissue
lay your hands
regeneration.
on it.
Yeah.
The monk does not know because any kumiho that he's ever heard of has only ever eaten full livers.
Okay, so we're unsure.
It's hard for them to
proportion-
stop.
Yeah.
Once they start eating a liver, it's kind of like me with a box of Oreos. Like you just like, keep going.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right,
Unsure.
Unsure of the proportion of the liver that needs to be
Okay,
consumed.
it's your watch.
All right.
Okay.
Oh, I'm asleep standing up, I guess. I'm sleeping in here.
You're
We're
asleep
all
standing up, and
sleeping
you've
in there.
created like an arm bed
Yeah.
for Nomana to sleep in, and you're just like,
I definitely tried
Rock
to
me
rock
to sleep.
I'm not convinced you are a full-grown person. I think that you are just very young.
Like a baby.
You had to convince me to let you go adventuring.
Yeah.
Oh, you think, let me ask your mother.
And then I was like, "Pa, pa, 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 pa," and you're like, oh, that was pretty good.
It's useful, I guess.
yeah. All right, so you are
Rest of the watch?
doing watch. So yeah, so roll 3 perception checks.
All right.
Because it's
For
3
3 watches.
watches.
Okay.
So your first watch,
That would be a 17.
okay. You don't notice anything in the woods or anything.
You didn't even hear the sound of a dice roll.
No.
Seems pretty quiet.
Ooh, that's a 20.
Ooh.
20.
Natural 20.
23.
You do hear some rustling in the woods, and you have dark vision, correct? So you're kind of squinting through the mist, and you can see right to the tree line, but you don't see anything approaching the shack or anything like
Okay.
that. Okay. Do you want to roll one final?
Yep.
Not bad.
20.
Okay. This you don't notice anything. Everything seems calm and quiet, and it seems like you've all passed the night without incident.
Wow.
Well done.
Good
I
job.
wake up.
Good survival.
You got your livers? Livers?
Liver check.
Liver
Liver
check.
check.
How many
Yep.
did we start with?
Yep, still
Yep,
hurts.
good.
Start with 5.
5 livers. I've got mine.
Okay,
Perfect.
And he serves you porridge that he's slow cooked over this little stove overnight. And it's
Good
nice-
food,
nice.
monk.
This
Overnight
is
oats.
amazing.
Overnight
porridge.
oats. He's made overnight
Yeah,
oats.
is
Yeah.
I'm
amazing.
into it.
Yeah.
It's very good.
It's very filling.
You have a beautiful home.
Thank you so much.
Wow, that's generous.
Oh, that's generous.
All right. So the next morning you wake up well rested and you're ready to go on your way.
Adventure.
And it's a
Right?
bit less misty this
You're like,
morning.
guys, we're all supposed to say it together.
We've been practicing.
1, 2, 3.
Adventure.
Oh, what?
Oh, man. It's like that family photo where
You're
somebody's
like
always
pouring
got their eyes
booze into your
closed.
porridge.
I offer the monk a swig from my jug.
He takes it.
All right.
Thank you very much. I haven't had wine in a long time. Thank
Me
you.
neither.
It's like
Give me that back.
Yeah. All right.
Gotta work on this liver.
It's looking too healthy.
Yeah.
So we're heading up towards the cave.
Right,
Up
so
and
you're
past the
walking
cave.
past the cave.
Yeah.
What's our
Is your
marching
plan?
order here?
Oh, so before we head out, how far does he say it is to A, the cave, and then B, the ranch? Is it like...
It would be about a half day's march to the cave, and then another 4 hours or so.
So
To
a
the
full
ranch.
day to the ranch.
About a full day to the ranch, yeah.
All right, I'll bring Donkey with me then.
Okay.
Instead of leaving him here.
What's our marching order? I would like
I
to
think
go either first
Donkey
or
is
last.
in
I'm
front.
going first.
Yeah, I think what we did last time works.
I'll be last. I
Piggyback.
can see all of your heads anyway.
Actually, why don't you lead Donkey, if that's all right?
Okay.
Do you have animal handling?
It's
Can
a
you
donkey.
hold a rope?
He's very calm.
It's a very majestic beast. I'm
Yes,
sure.
he
it'll
is.
Go where we want to.
So maybe you're sort of using your animal handling to tell the donkey
Yeah.
to be good.
I could
Stay
also
on path.
try leading it. I only have a modifier of 1, but I get to roll advantage on it.
Are you proficient in
That's
animal
working
handling?
at 7.
Oh, okay, so that's a bit more of an exciting thing where we'd have to get you to roll.
Yeah.
Do you want to try letting Nomana?
Well, what do you have for animal
You're just
handling?
a little baby.
Well, I mean,
it's gonna step
It's
on
a
you.
donkey. I don't know.
So we're about the same, except I'll get advantage on my checks. Because you get +1, right?
Oh my gosh, how can we fail this? It's got a rope on it.
yeah.
You just pull it in the direction.
Yeah, he's very placid.
Okay.
But
Okay.
if he gets loose, I'll find him.
Okay.
This donkey's like, senses weakness. This person, I'm going this way.
Double
You're not my
hoof.
dad. I like my liver.
Suddenly he grows 9 tails and
Yeah.
starts eating livers.
Oh no!
This is the worst possible thing that could have happened.
Aw, donkey.
So
So
Yeah,
you're gonna
I-
scout ahead?
Yeah, I go at least. So, in order for me to be able to be stealthy without these guys giving me away, how far ahead of them would I have to be?
I'd say like a couple minutes walk ahead. So like
Oh,
if-
Jesus.
Well, this is also because we can move very quickly as monks,
Mm-hmm.
because we can dash twice in a normal action.
yeah. So I'd say you're
So-
able to keep ahead and like be within earshot.
So
if you
that'd
want
be
to
roughly
yell or
600 feet.
Sure.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah, stealth is not something I do.
If I'm about to die, you'll hear this, and I take out my whistle and blow my whistle.
Okay.
Otherwise, I'll come running back.
Yes.
Perfect.
That second thing is preferable.
Yeah, I agree.
All right. So while you're walking through the woods, if you guys want to roll a perception check, just to keep your wits about you, and
Nah.
Ooh.
20.
20. All right. So you're running ahead.
Mhm.
You're keeping your eye out for any traps or any kind of weird things, and this path is a lot like it's very run down. This is similar to the one you were on
Okay.
previously. And
If at any point I come across a spot where it's ambiguous, I'll leave a mark. Like I'll
Sure.
yeah,
okay, so you're very much
marking
okay.
the trail. Yeah.
And you have maybe your map on you,
Sure.
so you're able to kind of keep your direction
Yeah.
fairly well. Okay. You do notice up ahead that there is a shape in the woods, kind of keeping pace with you, and then dashing like farther away into the woods, and then maybe 5 minutes later you'll see it, and it's not so close to be threatening, and you can't really make out much about it, but it is sort of keeping an eye, it seems,
Okay.
and it
So-
doesn't seem to be bipedal.
I got a 19 as well.
Okay.
So do I notice anything around
Around
us?
you guys?
Yeah.
I'd say that when, like, you wouldn't know this, but like I'd say when you're not seeing, like when he's not seeing it, you're
It's
kind of
us.
seeing
Yeah.
it.
Okay. So
yeah.
it's kind of
Like it's kind of
keeping an eye on both of us.
Yeah.
All right. So I think what I'm going to do is after a time that I notice it, I'm going to hide
okay.
and see if that prompts it to come looking for me.
Okay, sure.
Interesting.
So roll me,
Stealth?
yeah,
No.
or like
I'm
a
so good
yeah.
at hiding.
You don't need to hide.
What?
No, I'm just saying if ever this is necessary for this.
24.
Okay, you hide. You find a large tree, and there's like bushes around, and you kind of look and you don't see any shapes, and you take that opportunity to hide and duck behind this the foliage.
Yeah, so I'll either wait for it to show itself again, or for the rest of the group to reach me.
Right. Okay. So you do that, and you're like peeking through the bushes a little bit, and you're hidden very well, and you do catch a glimpse of the shape kind of pass and continue forward.
Does he see anything more detailed about it? It's not close.
I do have the observant feet.
Yeah, so you notice that it is running on 4
legs.
Yeah. Is it
it's
as big
large.
as pony or
I would
or
say that
donkey
it's
or smaller? Or?
I would say that it's as tall as your donkey's back.
Approximately how many tails does it have?
More than one tail.
Ooh.
Definitely. Like it's
But
like
not 9.
It's like
But not
it's like
well, I
8
mean,
to 10.
it's less. There's less than 10 tails, and there's more than 2 tails.
Okay.
So
Okay. All right.
yeah.
Okay, so that's where.
Okay.
That's okay.
Awesome.
It's okay. We're gonna talk to it. We're not trying to ambush it.
Okay. You've
I wait
seen
for the
this-
rest of the group.
and you've seen it continue forward.
There's all this planning, and when we get face to face with this
Just get
thing, you're
killed.
just gonna smash it.
I'm trying to talk to it. It
We
depends.
think it could be the girl. Remember that?
Yes, right.
Okay.
It's a little girl, but it looks
So-
like a 9
Crazy monster.
fox.
Yeah.
If that
So-
could be a thing.
As you guys are catching up, with your 19, you do notice a shape looking at you.
Yeah.
Back on the path. Now you've seen it go forward.
It's on the path behind me.
But we don't have this information. We don't know.
Right.
it
You
went.
don't
Not
know.
yet, yeah.
You guys don't know that he's seen one run ahead. You see one
I haven't
as
seen
you're
anything
nearing
this whole time.
as you're nearing where you are. So you're about to reveal yourself to them. But you see one kind of out there in the woods, and then it disappears.
Okay.
Do you tell any of us about what you see?
Yes, I would be making you guys aware.
She pulls on your ear to make you look that way.
She moves my head.
Yeah, like
Do you have land vehicles proficiency?
he does.
I do.
Well, if you ever need a piggyback ride, let me know.
Okay.
He's not as tiny as me.
Okay, so you guys catch up to where
Okay.
you
Yeah.
are. So you
Yeah.
I come out of the
you're
bushes.
like you're
Oh
covered
my
in
goodness.
like twigs and stuff.
Did any of us see him?
Like you're hiding before he
yeah,
jumps
dude.
out.
Yeah.
Roll a
Oh, I got a 5.
No.
It would be perception, right?
2
right perception.
plus
16.
something.
No,
5.
he is so well hidden in these.
We're all like,
Yeah.
Hello.
Jean Parmesan.
I think it knows we're here.
yeah. I'll say I saw one too, just behind us there a minute ago.
I saw one
Uh-huh.
on 4 legs.
Uh-huh.
It's as big as donkey. And
Don't tell
more than
Donkey.
one tail. Lots of tails.
I don't know if I saw that much detail about the one. that
I don't think you saw as much detail.
Just like
but
four-legged,
you know
maybe.
that there's a four-legged
So
creature.
there's,
There could be more than one.
or it could be the same one going back and forth.
Right. But you said you saw it go forward,
Yeah.
and I saw one behind us just a minute ago.
Oh.
Maybe it's very fast, and it's doing a weird.
Maybe it's magic.
Maybe it's magic. I don't.
Pretty sure it is.
True.
I don't know anything about magic, but I do know that I don't know anything about magic. It could do
I do know
could be
that magic
anything.
means it could be anything.
Anything is possible.
All right, so this is the mouth of the cave that you guys are. Like maybe
Oh,
we can
there's
move
the
it
cave, yeah.
more forward
Oh, sure,
so
sure.
that.
And we're coming from that direction? Or this direction?
I was thinking this direction.
All right.
So we'll be coming up here, and so we got to go kind of like this.
If you want to go in the cave, yeah.
But this
Or
is the actual.
that's the
cave.
mouth of the cave, yeah.
So we do want to come investigate this area.
Okay.
But we're not going in.
Okay.
No, I don't. Not yet. I guess it depends. If
So-
we hear like panicked screaming, you know, we might
have
change.
to.
We might change our plan. But
So like when I notice the cave, like I signal everyone to stop, and then I sneak back and like we whisper.
okay. But let's not whisper for the stream,
Right.
because they
All
can
right.
hear
Stage
us.
Stage whisper.
Yeah.
So I'm going to read a little bit of flavor text
Okay.
as you're kind of coming up.
Okay.
So.
Sweet.
The mouth of the cave appears at the base of the mountain as indicated by the monk. It is partly hidden by a rock outcropping. Several animal tracks lead in and out of the cave, and a rough-hewn clawed paw is etched into the stone entrance of the cave.
There's an etching on the entrance of the stone.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Symbol.
Interesting.
And if anyone wants to roll a religion check
Yes.
on this,
Nah.
I got 12.
I got 4.
okay.
Come on, Mr. Books.
11.
Depending on you to be our brain.
This does not look familiar to any of you.
Okay. Okay. Would I get advantage on religion? Because I used to be a god.
I don't know.
Okay. Sure.
Why don't you
We'll
consult
see what
the people
happens.
that made the background?
It's the exact same roll!
The fates have spoken.
Yeah. They're like, no.
This will be your
don't
roll.
get
Yeah.
advantage.
I'm starting to, is there a deity watching over you right now? It's like, no. That I was right the first time.
Yeah. That's what you
I don't make mistakes.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Cool. So, what are you thinking?
Well,
What are you whispering?
I'm thinking that we should that either I or you and I should sneak over there and see if we can learn anything else. I mean, our plan was to go right to the farmhouse, though, right?
Yeah, we were going to stop here to check things out.
Right.
But in the absence of other stuff that we perceive here, we would go to the ranch, find the dowry or like her blankie or whatever to bring it back. See what we see at the ranch.
Yeah. So yeah, we should sneak over and see if we can learn anything else.
See if we can either see or hear anything in the cave.
Yeah.
Investigate this area.
Oh,
Maybe there's potions from.
Are you guys going into the cave?
No, we're not going in. We're just
Up to
going
the mouth.
up to close to the cave.
Oh, okay.
Why are you
Yes.
asking?
No, just
Okay.
He doesn't want us to go in the cave.
yeah.
All right.
Don't go in there.
Don't sneak off into the cave and leave me here. That's
As the only
With
delicious
flavor.
liver.
I will protect you, my friend.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe.
So we're splitting the party.
Yeah. Yes, we are.
Not that much.
She's like. Okay.
So yeah, maybe.
But yeah, Neil and I can both move very quickly. I guess it doesn't.
Are you doing a stealth check though?
Yeah.
To go over there?
So
Yeah.
this
So
is
not
like
as
a
quickly, yeah.
like a bit of a little bit steep, but not too bad.
We
And
can
then
go
it's
here.
go down, but you can go around
well,
it.
that
It's kind
would-
of like a little bit of a hill. Probably
Yeah.
like 8-foot hill, but
This
it's doable without it being difficult terrain.
this is obviously the entrance and might be under observation.
Right.
If anything, we could go back this way and come around.
And that would be more like 20-foot sort of.
Drop.
Like if you were going down here, it's like
Right.
20 foot because this
What
this
about
mouth
right-
is like 15 feet high.
What about here?
Yeah, maybe just climb up over this and then come to here and
Okay.
then view
Have a good
from
vantage
there.
point.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we'll come over to here, and we're
Alright.
trying to do this stealthily.
So
should
you're like
we-
climbing up the little not climbing, but kind
Yeah.
of like that
Clambering
weird
or
crab walk that you
Yeah.
do when you're on unstable rocks and you're doing
So
that
is
up the
this
side.
is this up?
Yeah.
You're on you're on like a flat. So this is up,
Oh,
and this is
okay.
kind of flat, and then that's
And it's
down.
down.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
down.
so like
a
I see. I
ridge,
see.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So you guys are up at the top, and you're looking down into this sort of flat area where you do see like some cattle bones and some streaks, and one of the streaks has like, the fingerprints that dragged into the cave mouth.
Okay.
I think this is the place.
Yeah.
All right.
So you guys want to roll perception to see what you can see
Sure.
into the cave. Now both of you have no dark vision, correct?
Right.
Correct.
Okay. You
But
have
I did roll a natural 20.
perfect.
I got a 16.
16.
So that's a 25 for me.
Awesome. So you're looking in, and you do notice sort of those markings and stuff. And with such a good perception, you do notice that maybe that the monk tracks are around, and that maybe pieces have been like.
Oh, okay.
The monk's story is kind of checking out,
Right,
basically.
right.
You're noticing that you notice his tracks a little bit, and you're noticing that sort of thing. You're looking into the cave, and let's see. So the entrance is 15 feet long by 10 feet wide with a ceiling of 8 feet. You can barely see into the cave because it's so dark. So even though you rolled so well, you can't see 10 feet into this cave.
No.
But you're noticing like some blood smears and things like that in the
Do we hear it?
I I'd say you might hear some rustling, but nothing.
Well, I mean, we're kind of far
like,
away, so
yeah,
I mean,
I don't think you'd hear very
Yeah.
much, but you're getting the impression that maybe something is in there.
Right.
I guess,
Or
from
at
the-
least is sometimes in there.
definitely sometimes in there. Definitely.
'Cause it
100%.
teleports because of magic.
Some of the time is occupied.
Okay.
So from this vantage point, can I tell from the cave mouth? Is there a clear view of the path here?
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, the thing already knows we're here, in my opinion. So there's no point in really trying to hide.
Sure enough.
I agree.
So yeah,
If I was
should
there.
we go ahead and?
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll come back, and we'll be like, yes,
They're there.
confirmed.
There is a cave.
Yeah. And so we want
yeah.
to try and. We do want to try and go to this ranch, right?
Okay.
It's an extra
Yes.
8 hours.
4 hours further on, yeah.
And then we have to come back. So that's.
Well, we're going to have to spend the night at the ranch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, spoopy.
Yeah.
Haunted ranch.
True.
Cursed.
Okay. Maybe it'll come
Okay.
join us
Cursed
soon.
So-
haunted ranch.
Yeah, we can take a break now because this sort of cave is like the Act 2 sort of thing, and then the
Okay.
ranch is sort of Act 3. So we can take a break.
Wait,
Okay.
the ranch is Act 3? That's where we're going.
That is where you're going. So we will pick this back up in like 15, 20 minutes.
Yep.
Hope you're enjoying, and we'll see you again in a minute.
Cool.
Welcome back to our College of Lore role-playing stream. We're playing D&D with Kate, my College of Lore partner.
Hello.
And we've got
Did you break your
Jason, Neil, and Camille here. And we're playing
Neil.
Neil.
That's bad.
We're
Should've
playing A Wild Hunt by Kat Kruger. It's a Unchained Anthology.
Uncaged.
Uncaged. Why do I keep saying Unchained? It's like that song.
It's off the chain.
Off the chain. Off the chain. Uncaged. The anthology.
So we
All
are
right. So
partway through.
we're partway through already.
We're headed towards the ranch.
We're
Right.
sneaking around trying
apparently
to find
skipping the second part of this
some
adventure.
kind of nine-tailed fox that apparently is real.
Right.
Still have my doubts about the validity of this magical creature, but
All right.
there may be a little girl in danger.
There
Yes.
may be, yeah.
So we should probably deal with that.
Yeah.
All right. So you've scouted out the cave a little bit. You took a peek. You've seen it's there. You believe the monk at least
It's telling the truth.
is telling the truth. You continue on forward back into the woods a little bit around this, skirting around the mountain, and the forest ends abruptly after some travel time. Of course, like it's been about 4 more hours.
Okay. Yep. So we're near the ranch.
You're near the ranch
Yeah.
now.
Did we notice more
I
dark
don't think you did.
No?
I don't think you did. Not
So
this time.
this shape hasn't continued to follow us.
At this point,
So
you
far
don't
as
see
you
the
know.
shape.
Okay.
The
Well,
forest. Oh.
Yeah. I don't think we see it.
I never sang it in the first place.
I still don't even think it's real.
Oh yeah.
It's just squirrels, guys.
Yeah. Squirrels. Gigantic, hungry squirrels.
With many tails.
Yeah. Looking for livers. At least they're not looking for nuts. Okay. So.
wait. What did you say? Tell me at the beginning of the stream. PG?
Acorns.
Acorns. I meant
Right.
acorns.
That's what I
Walnuts,
also thought.
Almonds. Okay.
Peanuts, yeah.
Peanuts, yep. The forest ends abruptly at a clear-cut acreage. Even from a distance, it is evident that the ranch has been long abandoned.
Mm-hmm.
The homestead is in a state of disrepair with shingles missing, and the corrals are empty of livestock. Old laundry hangs on a line, the clothes tattered and billowing in a gentle breeze.
Wow, they got caught in the middle of their laundry.
Yeah. It's like when somebody has their clothes out on the line in the middle of the winter and it's like frozen.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
What a sad, sorry sight.
Right. So we don't see any signs of anything. It's just deserted.
Right. I'm just going to bring out a couple of
Should I
different
move this?
mismatch maps.
Do you want me to move this?
Yeah,
Or we're
sure,
just gonna
sure,
keep
sure.
piling it on.
I'm just piling everything everywhere. I'll just stick this on top of this.
Okay.
So there's
Oh, nice.
yeah, and this can be our little corral here.
Little beds.
Can I wanna show the camera around.
Yeah, we can move it.
This could be like our little burn
Can I do
sort of
this?
area.
Look at this little bed.
Oh yeah. I made that out of like paper towel, toilet paper and like glue mixture.
That is so cool.
I was following a tutorial from the DM's Craft website or YouTube channel. He's got a lot of really good crafting tips.
Cool. All right.
The other two I bought them.
There's a little well back here. Cute. Okay.
Okay, so you come out of the forest and you see this little disrepaired ranch. This is the back of the ranch.
So where would we be right now?
We're coming this way.
This is the front of the ranch.
So we're coming up. Like, is this
From
path?
this direction?
Oh.
Yeah, wherever you want. I didn't really think this far ahead.
Okay.
Wink, wink. So you're coming up a path along the edge of the mountain. You come across the ranch. On one side of you, you see, trees at the base of the mountain on one side, and then like the forest that you just came from on the other side. So we've got like the ranch land where it's been cleared away, and then you've got trees surrounding that area, and then the mountain in the background.
Okay. Sounds good. So we are here to... No yelling.
No, yeah.
We're not expecting anyone to be here. We're trying to find what we were trying to do. I'm pretty sure this is not what's going to end up happening anymore. But what we were trying to do is find something of the little girl's to remind her of her human form.
Of her humanity.
Yeah. So let's go. I want to go into the house
Yep.
and see what we find there.
Okay.
But it would be so rude without, knocking or hollering.
Well, we can
knock.
We can knock for sure.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so you approach the front door.
I
Yeah.
want to yell.
You knock.
Yep.
No, she knocks.
Everyone roll.
I'm
okay.
definitely knocking.
Okay, you knock.
Yeah, we
roll
knock.
whoever's at the front door,
We're all there.
which is over here.
Oh, this is the front door.
Is this wall not here?
Let's say the wall isn't there.
All right.
I didn't have a map that was like one piece that fitted what I wanted, so
Okay, so rolling perception, did you
roll
say?
perception. So you knock on the door.
Oh, I got a natural 20,
Oh,
which
yeah.
is 21.
16.
Okay.
Well, I rolled a 2, so I'm knocking too loud
For you to hear.
and not pausing to even try to listen.
Okay.
12.
Okay. So
Oh, 10.
very, very quietly, that only you can hear. You hear something like
A scuttle?
a scuttle. Yeah, kind of like something.
It's a mouse. Actually, I didn't hear it. Knock, knock.
Okay.
Okay.
Like scuttling away from the door
Yeah,
or
like away from the
running
door.
away?
Basically,
Oh,
like running
no.
away and then kind of like.
Oh.
I don't know if anyone can hear that on the mic. I'm like rustling around behind the
Yeah.
Got a rustle on the mic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I heard something rustling. Maybe
That was me knocking.
Maybe it's a mouse.
It's fine.
okay. I don't think anyone's here.
Perfect.
Let's-
I mean, well.
Let's go inside.
Okay.
I open the door.
Okay. So the door opens.
Wow, they didn't even lock the door.
Wow, these doors are really useful. They open and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Look, I'll do it again.
What a great door.
I love a door.
It's like really
Love
kind of rusty
Is
and like one of the hinges is a bit loose, so
it?
it's very like janky. Like you're
Yeah.
But I
it
open
does
and
open.
close it several times
yeah,
just to
so
make sure.
clunk, clunk, clunk,
Ear,
yeah.
ear, ear. Do you hear that? Do you hear that? Yeah. Yeah, it needs some oil.
Oil, yeah.
All right.
Can I yell now? They know we're coming.
Sure.
Hello, is anyone
Not-
in here? I say,
We're coming in.
we're coming in.
Okay. Do you want to roll a perception check after you're yelling?
Yeah, I guess.
You're like
oh
listening
yeah,
for a
because
response
technically I'd
or
be
something.
listening. Oh, I just said it to hear my own voice. 17.
Okay, you hear kind of like a thud and then some shuffling coming from one of the doors to your left.
Left. I see. Okay.
Well, that's not spoopy. I don't like thuds. That doesn't make me feel good inside my belly.
Let's go investigation.
All right, I'm gonna be like, and I creak loudly with my chainmail, and I put my ear on the first door, this one here, and I'm gonna do specifically a perception on this door.
Okay. So
And
you're just
stop
looking at
moving.
it. Okay.
Listening.
Oh, you're listening. Okay.
And with a 13.
13. You're not able to hear anything through the door.
Okay.
Claire! Go to the next one and listen at that door.
Well, while she's doing that, I'm going to go around this way.
17 on this door.
17.
Listen harder.
So you're listening really hard, and you're unsure, but you think you might have heard like a little,
A scuttle.
like
Something
a little
move.
tiny sound.
This one, this door.
All right. Let's go in that door. Are we coming in, Jason? Are you coming in too?
Yeah.
No?
Yeah, go in.
Okay, 3, and I bust open the door.
So are you like shouldering it
You're
in?
like lowering the door.
Okay.
I'm going to do a strength check
Yeah.
to just bust it open.
Yeah, go for it.
We're gonna.
Should I add my strength? No, I guess it's not a save. It would just literally be athletics.
Yeah,
To
athletics.
push
We'll
it
do
open,
athletics.
to shove it open. 10.
10.
I did
Okay,
not
so
push very hard.
the door didn't like splinter apart or anything, but it slammed open.
Yeah.
So you've slammed
So it
this
was
door
still
open.
dramatic.
It was dramatic.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a bit dramatic.
we
yes.
didn't notice that you rolled so poorly.
I do everything this
You
way.
know, and these hinges are weak, so it just was like,
Yeah.
smack against the wall.
I
wasn't
can tell I
locked
didn't need
or-
to push that.
Yeah.
It was
could've-
already
It
in
was
there.
already a
Could've
bit
just-
ajar. Yeah, totally.
And then I leap into the room and go, ah!
You hear a gasp from some small voice under the bed.
Oh. Look under the bed. Can I see under the bed? I'm very short.
Oh yeah, I think from the
Are you
doorway
shorter than a bed?
you can kind of see.
Sure.
I'll just I'll just look down a little bit.
Can you put this under the bed?
Under the
Oh
bed.
no,
Is
it's
it a tiny
girl?
You notice under the bed this tiny little girl.
Under.
Yeah.
Guess who's dropping
Hiding.
their weapon?
Okay.
Me!
Aw.
Clatter, clatter, clatter.
Okay.
Yeah.
And she says, "Are you here to help or to hurt me?"
Oh, I'm here to help you. Come here, honey. It's
Okay.
okay.
So
My
roll
weapon
a
is totally forgotten.
roll me a persuasion check.
Oh boy. Oh boy, I don't think my persuasion is great. 10.
Oh, meets it, beats it. She kind of crawls out a little bit and
Yeah.
looks up at you, and she still looks pretty hesitant and
Do we
frightened.
know? Did we get the name of this little girl?
No,
Okay.
you did not receive her name.
Does she
Maybe
look about
you.
7?
She looks to be about 7 years old.
Okay.
Okay, so you're kind of
I'm
helping her up.
gathering her into my arms.
Yeah.
She lets out a little bit of a little sob, and
We'll be
she
like,
she wraps her arms around your neck, and she's like,
we have to go now.
We'll be like, what happened to you? I
Mission
want to know. I
accomplished,
want to be like, I want to ask her what happened.
okay. I've been living alone.
Yeah.
I've been hunting in the day as best I can. Rabbits.
Yeah. Men's livers? No?
No.
Okay. Yeah, cool.
Wow, right cut to the chase, eh?
And at night I lock the door.
Uh-huh.
I didn't expect anyone.
Yeah.
And you were quite loud.
Things have been said about me.
I haven't seen my parents in so long. It's been over a year, I think.
You don't know where they are?
You've been by yourself for a year? Oh dear. Can we keep her?
You can keep her.
She introduces herself as Echa.
Okay.
You.
Echa.
Echa, you.
Uh-huh. So she is. Yeah.
The
we think
daughter.
that this is the daughter.
And she said that that when she goes hunting, she has been pursued by these big, like fox-looking things, but they're bigger than foxes. They shouldn't exist. They're
More than one.
Yeah, there's more than one for sure.
How have you gotten away from them?
I ran. I stay close to the house, and
They don't seem to come to the house? Oh, that's good.
Circle
Though
of protection.
Slightly confusing. Yeah.
they can't get through the door, I don't think.
So I'm going to say we've heard that your family was cursed by these foxes.
Yeah, they've been eating they've eaten all of our livestock, and they've eaten my parents, I think.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that's what happened to them.
Yeah.
Wow, this kid's really just like, yeah.
This has
Parents
been
got
my
it.
life for like a year.
Well, would you like to come with us?
They mostly come at night.
Where?
Mostly.
Where? To where?
Back to
Civilization.
that town
We're
that
gonna find you some
wrote
new
down the name
clothes.
of.
We're gonna give you
Rakathan,
baths.
And she like looks
some
at her like
food.
tattered
Zippy
clothes.
Zoo.
We can find you something warm to eat. Do you like
Rosmac?
honey?
Rosman.
Want some honey?
Honey,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, let's take a rest.
So by this time it is turning nightfall.
Right. Okay, we'll probably have
And-
to stay here with you tonight.
Okay, and she offers
Do you make
Any-
porridge?
How's your porridge?
I don't have any
Just out of
oats.
rabbits.
So she shows that there's like some like in the kitchen there's like a rabbit like skewered over the fire, and it's not not well done or anything. It's just kind of like
We probably
know.
have
We-
some
we-
rations.
Yeah, like
we've
it's
got
food.
food.
We do.
like
We can share some.
We
for our
didn't
food.
notice the smoke coming out of the chimney. Anyway.
Yeah.
Maybe it's not, the chimney's not cleaned out. And
No,
so
it's just
like a
all yeah. There's like
smoke
smoke.
film.
Yeah, it's just like
She's, like,
awful.
slowly
Should we
dying.
She's
die
just
here
short
just
enough to be
before
under the
she
smoke.
burned down her house?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you check the chimney. It's like just covered with like there's like a dead bird stuck in it with like all kinds of like
Right, bird
debris.
nests or
Yeah,
whatever
bird
on
nests.
top.
Yep.
I'll share rations with her.
So we
It
need to
sounds
try.
like
Yeah, we need to try and save her. Oh, Neil's gonna go into.
I'm going to go check the barn.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna make a really good meal out of what we got.
Yeah.
Using my cook's utensils and my
Perfect.
knowledge of cooking.
Right.
Cook.
That's the cooking.
So
That's the cooking.
So-
told E to cook.
okay, before you go to the barn, she does voice her concerns about the curse, and she feels that
So
they will pursue her. Like she feels
Okay.
like they're after her, and that she
Why?
might. Our family was cursed. I'm assuming I'm the last to be.
So, if they eat you, the curse is over?
Hey!
It's just a question.
I don't know. And she looks really upset by this, and like
I'm actually in the barn.
you
so
ran to the barn, like
no,
you're like,
I'm-
No one's gonna eat you.
Neil's been outside.
Okay,
You're a
okay.
girl,
Yeah.
so it's fine. Neil, we'll get your characters off.
I know.
You are 100% done.
So-
You ain't got no liver.
So Bolin heads to the barn
Yep.
by himself
Yep.
with his
And-
pickled liver.
with his
Yeah.
pickled
A
liver.
plus idea.
How
Have
drunk
fun.
are you? It's nighttime.
So yeah, it's evening now.
Well, we've been
a
walking
bit
out.
dark.
Well, I'll say we're
Okay.
tipsy.
Okay.
Same as the morning.
Well, we've been walking all day. I have been sitting and drinking all day.
Oh,
That's for
I
tonight.
thought you were drinking while you were walking.
Yes. Just,
Okay.
that's why I'm as drunk at the end as I was at the beginning.
Oh, okay.
He's no more
You
sober.
didn't
in the
get sober
morning.
yet.
Yeah.
Okay. So you
That was 2 days ago. Anyway.
are you like listening? Like, what are you doing at the barn door? Are you trying to hear, or are you just kind of opening
Well,
it?
is it closed?
Yeah, there's 2 wooden doors, and they're
Alright.
kind of shoddy. They haven't been.
Well, I'll look.
repaired and-
I'll look to see.
you do like a
if-
perimeter check. As you're walking around the property a little bit, you do notice there are cellar doors behind the homestead.
Okay.
So you
Are
walk
they
around the
open?
barn. Flip that over. They're supposed to be closed. Perfect. Thank you. And you walk around the barn, and it seems just like a rundown barn, like disrepaired,
Okay.
abandoned barn.
So then, yeah, I look at there's a door here and these ones over here.
Yeah.
Okay. I look at both of those to see if like there's scrapes on the ground or any kind of indication that they've been used recently.
They don't look like they've been used recently.
Okay.
There doesn't seem to be any weird marks on the doors or anything like
Okay.
that.
In I go.
Okay, so you open the door.
Yep.
Inside, you just find the remains of a dead cow, like skeletal,
Bones.
basically.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's been a long time since this barn has been.
Like that mouse I found last night.
Oh.
Oh, did you really find a dead mouse?
Skeletal mouse.
Not quite skeletal, but close.
Oh, wow.
Fermented.
All right. I do. Yeah, I check out the barn while
Okay.
they're cooking and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. So all you found in there is just kind of like old tools or
Sure.
or
Barn stuff.
barn stuff.
Right.
Just nothing super out of the ordinary in this
Okay.
barn.
All right, I head back to the house.
Okay. Do you shut the door behind you?
Yes, I do.
Okay. All right, so you head back in the house.
Okay.
I have been making this rabbit into the best possible rabbit it could be under the circumstances.
Oh, okay. So roll a, what would that be?
Cooking.
I have the utensils, so I'll get proficiency on whatever it's
What
going
would
to
it be?
Yeah,
Well, it was just a roll plus your proficiency, right?
And some
I
kind
feel
of
like there
skill.
should
be
be
a skill.
nature, maybe?
survival.
Survival, yeah.
Survival,
Definitely
sure,
survival.
let's do
Yeah.
survival.
Okay, so I'm going to add 3 for survival and then add 2 for my cooking
Yep.
utensil
Yeah,
proficiency.
let's go.
Hooray!
Ooh.
22.
It's
Perfect.
so good.
It's so good. You guys are so surprised that this
You're
janky
not
looking
that
rabbit.
the little girl.
When
the
you
little
looked
girl.
at the rabbit, you know, it was kind of like, but you're able to take what you had and you make this near gourmet meal. If they have
Delicious.
gourmet in this
You
town.
did it again.
Yeah.
Took the beef jerky and the hard cheese and I just
And you see
made it
when
into something edible.
when she's eating it, you see like Icha's face just like light up, and it's
No.
almost like she's never tasted something so good in her whole
She
life.
probably hasn't.
I start to cry. Fully
She's
tears
so
going
yeah.
down
She's
my
like, this is so delicious, and she's just like super loving it. And she looks at you, and she's just like thankful face. Like,
eat more of it.
and she does. She eats
And
like
my
a.
other children.
Everyone eats.
Fatten up your livers.
I don't eat livers.
Okay.
I don't know, maybe I should.
Maybe you should.
If you eat 1,000 of them, I hear that's good.
Eat 1,000.
Only good if you eat 1,000.
Okay. So
So we're gonna stay the night here.
yeah.
So we're gonna leave her here?
No, we're
No,
gonna stay.
for now
staying.
we need to spend the night because it's dark.
Yes.
And
But in the morning.
Well,
No, we should just go back to town.
she's expressed some worry about
The curse
whether she'll
following
be
her.
able to leave or what happens if she leaves. Like they might follow
Yeah, she's
her.
nervous. She's apprehensive.
So I mean,
Well,
we
She
can just-
wants to, like, she seems like she wants
Well,
to,
we-
but she's scared.
You know, we'll say like we'll protect you, whatever happens. You can't stay here and live here forever, so we should try. We should try and get you out of here and get you into like a new family back in that town that we were in.
Yeah.
That I know the name of because that's where I was.
Razmak.
Yeah.
Razmak.
Yep.
Razmak.
Yeah.
And if there was mention of a dowry, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh
So
yeah,
we
we're
could
gonna
take-
need that money.
Well, no.
Well, that's her money.
I
She
was
can-
thinking, let's make sure that she leaves.
Has
it.
has
Yeah,
it.
we're not gonna
Yeah.
leave it here.
So do
Yeah.
you mention it to her?
Yeah.
Okay, so she says it's in the basement.
Oh, F. Let's look at that in the morning.
Okay. All right. So there's the beds are old and you know the sheets have not been changed in over a year. I don't think this kid knows how to really do laundry. But they're dusty.
Well- If I know anything, it's how to be a mother. So I will spend the appropriate amount of time
okay.
trying to
Fluffing
change
up things
linens, opening
okay.
windows, and
Like shaking
airing
out the
things
dust
out
and
making the place
roll
livable.
a mothering check.
Yeah, that
We'll
would
call
be-
that maybe charisma?
No,
Or-
animal handling.
Animal-
I mean, the whole thing could be just a survival check.
yeah,
you
do
know.
a survival check again. We'll
Taking
call it
what I
like a
have.
mothering check.
How to mother him.
Yep.
20.
Again, wow.
Nice.
So
So
yeah,
good.
so you're able with the time given, just you know, you're fluffing up the sheets, getting the dust off, you know, checking for any bugs, you know, you're cleaning them off, like beating the mattresses a bit to get the, you know, all the jankiest bits out of there. And
I am in my element.
yeah, and like
I am like, this is my life.
Yeah.
Taking
So-
care of people.
What,
You're,
what
like,
you really
teaching
mean
her
is
at the
she's
same time.
telling
Like,
all of
here's
us to do these things, right?
Yeah,
So,
yeah, and together you guys
It's like a montage. It's like a cleaning
yeah,
montage.
Cleaning
like
montage.
a cleaning
Like,
montage.
we can make this livable, right? Can't we do something?
Yeah.
Singing.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm singing the entire time.
Yep. And the inside of this house becomes actually really homey. Like
We
it's
can live here.
Yeah.
Stay here.
Just stay and live.
I
It's
don't
pretty
roots.
nice.
I mean,
Liver eating nine-tailed foxes.
We can handle that.
yeah.
My
they'll
hammer's
become our
got
friends.
more
They'll
than
be
one
like
use.
our little, you know, like like the singing birdies, except 9-tailed foxes.
Right, exactly.
I got a broom in one hand and a hammer in the other. Don't you worry.
Okay.
Sweep, damn it.
So yeah, so the
I mean-
house looks a lot nicer, inside at least. And are you guys just gonna
We'll just-
have a nice sleep?
We should do
Live here.
a watch again because I'm concerned about the basement.
Right.
I'm concerned about the forest.
Oh, that too for sure.
And
So-
Donkey is out there
No.
in the wilderness.
No.
Where's
standing-
Donkey in here with
Nope.
the dead?
We just cleaned
I
the
have,
house.
I'm
Just
sorry.
clean.
I have to put down my foot about this. Donkey is not coming in my house.
There is
I
a
mean,
barn
the
with
house.
It's
corral
not your
stalls.
He'll stay in the hall.
No,
I'm very put out about this.
That's an obstruction.
You
Okay,
clean his hooves
no.
first.
Did you grow up in a castle?
No, but
Then
I
you
grew
grew up with animals in
But
your
I-
house.
not donkeys.
Yes! Cows, sheep, all
No,
of it.
no,
Yes.
they did not live in my house. I didn't have any cows.
Standards is what they had.
First of all, I didn't have any cows. First of all, we were not a farming family.
Okay,
I had an inn,
right.
and I would never allow a donkey in my inn.
Because that's what the stables are for.
That's what the stable is. There's a whole barn out. You can have the whole barn to himself, and I'm sure there's
You
no
could
dead
sleep,
animals in there.
sleep out there. With,
I'm sure it's not full of carcasses that are gross and janky. And
don't you always sleep on the ground?
Not when there's liver-eating foxes around.
Is your donkey a boy?
No, it's humanoid livers. It's humanoid livers.
Well, it's fine.
There's also like actual, just normal wolves
regular
and
wolves.
stuff.
Okay.
Regular dangers.
So, do we want to do like persuasion roll off here to see whether the donkey stays inside, or
Okay, so you guys are
how do
fighting about it.
we need to like
So did you weigh in on this? Like,
Yeah,
do
the
you-
donkey. I actually did grow up in that castle. No.
it's 3 versus 1, but you're the only one with the animal handling. Is that true?
I have
So none of us can
Animal
force the donkey. The donkey's like,
proficient
I'm
in
not
animal
listening.
no, I'm
handling.
not proficient in it.
Okay. Well, so you're telling your donkey to stay, and you can roll to try and like.
Well, I want to try and convince.
Oh, you're trying to
Bolin that this is unreasonable and
Okay.
that we can't have the
Do you
donkey
want to
in the house.
do a contested persuasion check, or are you?
Well, I
like-
just want to move on, so I just need
Yep.
there to be a decision about whether the thing is staying in the house.
I'm
so
thinking.
you're on the
I'm
fence.
thinking it would come down to a kung fu fight.
Oh my gosh! Do you guys want to do a combat about this?
No. If it comes down to a combat, I'm like, if you look like you're getting like
Heated.
aggressive, I'll be like,
I'm
all
not
right.
getting aggressive, but the donkey's staying
I'm not
inside.
getting mad.
Okay,
I'm
fine.
not mad.
Fine, that's fine.
You're mad. I'll agree to the donkey being in here, but you gotta clean his hooves off first. He's like full of shit and mud.
No, he's not. Look, he's got exactly on his hooves what you have on
Listen,
your boots.
Okay, I'm cleaning off the hooves.
And I took my boots off. Thank you.
Yeah.
Come on. This is boring.
Okay.
Anyway,
Well, I mean,
Alright.
we had the discussion. Let's hear.
Donkey is in
Yes.
the house with clean
and clean,
hooves.
yes,
Okay. The donkey's in the house.
yes.
The donkey's standing in the hallway, obscuring your front door.
Yeah, it's awesome.
It's also obscuring the door of that bedroom.
Yep.
Oh, good. Does that mean there's
So
something?
you
I'll-
climb over the donkey, and then you can get in the house or into the room.
What's
Okay.
in that room?
Okay.
Did we not?
Well,
check
those
that
are the
room?
bedrooms.
No,
Oh,
we
you
cleaned
didn't.
it.
We cleaned the
You
whole
cleaned
place.
it. You
We
cleaned
cleaned
it.
the whole
It's
house.
Okay.
yeah. There's 3 beds in it, and now
There's
it's clean.
no other small children.
There's no other small children.
Darn. One under
just-
every bed.
Yeah. There's the brothers. No, so you guys begin your rest, and you're keeping watch.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so who's on first?
I'll go first.
You're on first. So roll me a perception check.
7.
7. Everything seems fine. Yeah, you don't notice anything out there in the woods. You don't notice much of anything really. You're kind of just petting your donkey, glad that he's in there with you.
Getting in the way.
Yeah, who's next? And
Are we gonna
do the
watches?
same?
We can do the
watch?
same
so
thing.
you're on the
Yeah.
you're on
You're
the,
on all the
next
rest
three.
of
the
them.
next
Jeez.
3.
Yeah.
Working you hard. So roll 3.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh, jeez.
that's not a good roll. 6,
Okay.
and then 9.
9. Yeah, it seems pretty calm out there. I mean, you know you're behind this donkey's butt, and you're just kind of looking out the door and
Kat.
checking to see what's going on out
Kat says
front.
that everything's fine, and she wrote this scenario, so
Everything's
sure.
fine. It's fine. Okay.
Again?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, geez.
Oh,
okay,
another
it's a
great roll.
4.
So,
Everything continues to be fine.
So during this time, the donkey's tail kind of whips around, hits you in the face, and you're kind of like, oh well, you know.
Yes, there was poop on it.
yeah.
You know, but you don't notice anything going on outside, or you don't hear anything strange. One more.
One more.
The dawn is
If you
approaching.
what I'm learning is that in D&D, if you just roll really bad perception rolls,
Nothing happens.
everything's fine.
It's
Yeah.
totally fine.
You don't notice any of the
It's
bad things,
totally
therefore you're
fine.
fine.
Uh-oh, I rolled good.
No.
22.
Okay.
There's 6 9
They've had enough time to gather at all of your exits. You don't see anything. You do kind of hear rustling in the trees. A lot of rustling in the trees. And then it
abnormal
stops.
amount of
And then it
rustling?
stops, and it's quiet until dawn.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
We should live here. This seems fine.
So you wake up and like again, it's a beautiful sunny day, and you know, in the daylight, you're seeing like this ranch. Like although it is ramshackle, run down, it's a fixer-upper. You know, like an opportunity.
Yeah, it's only been abandoned for a year.
Let's
Yeah.
just stay here forever.
I'm cool with this.
Yeah.
Let's just live here. Now we have a daughter too. Another one.
But we should, my sister. We should go check out this dowry, I think, though, right?
Right.
The basement.
So okay. So what do you guys want to do? Who's leading? The way?
I'll definitely go down to the
I'll,
basement.
Okay.
I'll light my lantern.
Okay.
Oh, you got a lantern?
Yeah.
I just use these torches like a dummy.
Well, but you see, the thing is, it's open flame under the floor of the house, so I figured a lantern
bad?
is safer.
Okay, so you are leading the way towards the
Sure.
cellar. Okay, so you take your steps down, and as you enter, like as you're approaching the door,
Are we just gonna leave the girl in the house?
Yeah, she's
No,
fine.
yeah,
She was
Aja
there for a
comes-
year by herself.
Aja comes with you because she has the
Oh.
key to the cellar.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
She could give that
I
to
mean,
us.
I'm gonna listen before I. Are they like doors that are on the ground that you like? Open
Yeah,
like this?
yeah. And it's kind of like dark. So she goes and she unlocks it, and then you open the cellar door, and you're leading the way, and you take a few steps down, and then you hear a sound over in the barn.
What the?
Donkey! Okay.
Okay, so you're still...
Do I hear it?
Roll perception check.
Or am I too
Should we
focused
all?
in front of me?
Where does...
Oh, look! I can perceive for once in my life. 18.
18. Yeah, I think you've heard it as well. And then
check out the barn already.
and she says, if it's the Kumiho, they're more aware if we travel in groups.
What does that mean?
I think that all of us being together is dangerous.
I
No.
think all of us
it's
apart is dangerous.
Well, they killed my family when they were together. And this whole time I've been alone and I haven't had any trouble.
Oh.
What level was your family? No offense, but have you seen this big hammer I have? This hammer can get anything.
I'm gonna go.
Don't worry, as long as you're here with me and my hammer,
bar.
you're fine.
So she
Where
is...
are you going?
She looks scared and she's going to head down into the cellar.
Okay.
Okay, so you open the barn door, like the second barn door, and you notice that the front barn door is open, but you didn't see anything in the barn.
What about
And
the...
you came through the barn, and you don't see anything out there either. Until
Magic!
Woo!
3 Kumiho come out of the woods. And let's roll for initiative.
Hooray!
Remember that we're trying to talk to them. Oh my god.
No, but they're not little girls.
No,
so I don't
you're
care.
right. You're right. They're not little girls. We don't care. They were people, but we don't care about who they were.
What if they're members of her
Oh,
family?
they were people?
What if it's her family?
I'm sorry, I thought that they were just monsters.
No,
my
all
character
of
knows
any
nothing.
of we know that the Kumeho can like choose to do the liver cleanse.
Oh, right,
So-
we were going to convince
So
them
they're
to...
all like that's true, right? They're all some kind of human that's been turned into.
That's
That's our
if that's what you're thinking, then that's
Well, that was what was suggested
Okay.
to us. This is initiative that we're rolling.
right.
I have 21.
Okay.
That was a good one.
Who is the higher initiative?
Higher
Dex,
dex.
I have 4 plus 4 on my dex, or 18. So I think I'm higher than
Okay.
You guys are amazing.
No mana.
That was my only
Is
really good
first.
stat.
And your second,
Bolin, yeah.
I got 18.
18.
I'm really proud of my 18.
I was proud of my 17.
Mother Hammer.
C'est moi.
And then we've got Elwyn. Well, you've all rolled really well.
That's good.
So no mana. You just saw the little girl go into the cellar.
Mm-hmm.
Bolin is not near you anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And he went into the barn.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you know.
That's all I know.
That's all you know.
All right. But we did hear something from the barn.
You heard something from the barn.
Okay.
And saw him kind of open the door and kind of go in all the way. And the donkey's like, not even looking, kind of looking off into the distance.
So I'm gonna say, like, should we go over to the barn? Should we follow him?
Can I answer on not my turn?
You can speak as a free action. I'm pretty sure.
I'll allow it
Yeah.
since you
I'm
haven't
following
started
the little
fighting.
girl, and you know
Okay.
I am.
Okay.
Okay, well, if you're going with her, then I'm not as worried about it. And so
Okay.
I will come over here. So I have a speed of 35. So 5, 10, 15. When I get here, do I see them?
Yeah, I think you would see
From-
that one there.
From
Yeah.
here?
Yeah.
So that was 5, 10, 15. And so I'll be
So
like...
then you're like,
Okay, so... Yeah. So 5 to 15, 20, 25, 30, 35.
Perfect.
And I'll be like, wait! We can help you!
Roll animal handling with advantage.
Okay. Oh, geez, it was really bad. 7.
They don't seem to react when you speak at all. They're just kind of snarling and like licking their lips, staring at Bolin.
Okay.
Specifically at his liver area. Their tails are
That could be
like
interpreted as
their
anything.
tails are like flashing dangerously.
All 9.
All
Wait,
9. Oh, yeah.
27 of them.
Yeah, a lot of tails whipping around.
It's just nothing but tails. Like,
Interesting.
licking their chops.
sea
Like,
of tails.
So I could make an action. I could attack one of them.
well, you already used a free one to speak once,
Yeah.
and then kind of got your way over
I'm
there,
gonna
and then
s-
did a persuade, like a sort
So,
of a.
Oh,
we'll
the
say,
handling would be an
say
action.
that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, Bolin,
Mm-hmm.
you're looking delicious.
Um,
Your friend has just shown up.
and she tried to persuade them, but they
Right.
don't seem to be
I
listening.
wasn't very persuasive.
Right.
Yet.
All right.
And one of them does look kind of a bit different than the other two.
This one here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, I actually gave you guys the wrong minis to put up. That's okay.
Do you want to switch them out?
Yeah, let's switch them out. This one's the one that looks different. And these
Whoa.
are the two.
oh, now it's worse.
Yeah.
They're like
So they're
this.
humanoid.
Yeah, they're looking a bit.
So they're
they're
anthropomorphic.
kind of they're walking often on their they're
Yeah.
walking more on their all fours, but they
can get up on
they
their
could
hind legs.
yeah.
All right.
Let's say yes.
Um,
Right now they're looking very very humanish. Well, not humanish. Very animalish, but
All right,
like
so-
they can kind of.
she tried diplomacy. Didn't appear to work. I'm going to use my staff.
For convincing. Staff of convincing.
That's right. All
We're
right.
not here to hurt you.
All right. So I. So let's say I was there. So I move into.
You're gonna go to the special looking guy.
Of course.
Alright.
and then I'm going to attack.
Oh no! It's a one.
Nat one.
Nat one.
Nat one.
Here we go.
Yeah,
Out of curiosity, what would that be with a modifier?
6.
Big ole 6.
But it's a 1.
Yeah.
So you walk up to the sort of the slightly larger one of the 3, and you're like, and then they just kind of like dodge a little, and it slaps down onto the ground.
Okay.
And you're regretting that last sip of wine you had. No.
All right. As a bonus action, I'm going to use my martial arts to kick.
To spend a key point to.
Nope.
Oh, right. You just get it.
Yep.
Oh, monks.
Good lord. So 12.
12. Actually, this lands. Roll
Nice.
damage. So your staff slaps the ground, and you realize you have
Steps
a
aside,
chance.
and I
then you
spin
have a
and kick.
roundhouse sort of kick.
Yeah.
All right. So that's 4 points damage.
4 points of damage.
Nice.
That'll scare them off.
Oh yeah,
Like, oh,
that
no.
did the trick.
They can hit us with their limbs.
The creature lets out a yelp
Okay.
and kind of like spits a bit of blood on the ground and then
Okay.
snarls
All right.
in response. That ends your turn. Mother Hammer, you're
Oh my
following
gosh.
this little girl into the cellar.
I
And-
heard you say
I said, what did I say?
we're gonna help. Let us.
We're
help
here
you.
to help you,
We're here to
or
help.
Oh,
we
yeah.
can help you,
Right.
or something like
But
that.
you've
But I
stepped down
sounded-
into the cellar
But
a
I'm
little
definitely
bit,
going down into the cellar.
and it's
and
very
you were my
dark.
light too.
Oh
Did
yeah.
you leave the light? Do you still have the lantern? Dang it.
Okay, so you kind of got a glimpse
Probably
while the
not.
lantern was still there, and you did kind of get a glimmer of movement. It looked almost like
my
there were
gosh.
figures in the cellar.
Good.
The little girl runs
Good.
off into the dark, and you cannot see.
We are so dead.
Come back. I say it's a free action. I'm just gonna have to pull out my torch.
Okay,
This little girl, has she been playing us?
so you light
Yes.
you light the torch.
Yep.
Looking back at you
We helped her clean her
in the
entire
cellar.
Sorry. Okay, so you
Okay.
have a torch. Is that what's happening?
Okay, so you've come down into the cellar. We're gonna have 2 maps right now.
That's
I've never
fine.
done
Let me
this
just
before, but
move
we'll
it
see
that
what
way.
Actually,
happens.
do you want to just replace this map here with the cellar?
Okay, that's a good idea. Yeah, we'll
okay.
do that.
And then this will be the combat with the
Camille.
foxes.
So this lays down like this.
Like
so
that?
yeah,
Okay.
let's just
So this is
cover
the
So this
cellar.
is still the
so
entrance
it's-
like that.
Yeah, I'm just gonna cover that because it's not there.
Okay.
Yep. So you've come down the entrance, and what you see, I'm just gonna come around here.
Push this a little bit.
Okay, so you just come down, and what you see, dangling
Dangling?
from meat
Dangling.
hooks,
Meat hooks?
are 4
Yes, that
are
is what she
4
said.
corpses of men with a slash on each of their abdomen.
Oh my goodness.
She's been hunting.
And as you come into the cellar, they all turn to look at you, dangling.
Oh my god.
Sup,
And
friends?
they're reaching for you. And only one of them, however, is in distance of you, but it can't, it's not its turn. So,
It looks like it's going to reach out at you.
yeah, it looks like it's going to reach out at you.
It's like a
It's super
liverless
interested.
ghoul.
It's super interested in munching on your body.
So it's gonna be within 5 feet of me.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
it would be
so
like
it's like
that, basically.
yeah. And
maybe move this one here. Is that
Taking
That's
out
not-
and
yeah, that makes sense.
taking out and lighting my torch would have been my
your
action.
action, yeah.
this
You
little
have a lot
girl.
of movement, but it would
Yeah.
get a reaction.
We have to
I would
save her
rather
from these
kill it.
undead beasts.
Can I finish my turn just by tossing it on the ground and
Yep.
holding
Yep.
my weapon and my hammer?
You
Or
sure
my hammer
can.
and my shield?
Okay. So
That's
you,
how I'm
you,
gonna end
you
this
drop
like that.
your torch, pull out your hammer, and you're ready to go.
Yeah.
Okay.
But shield and hammer.
Oh, okay.
Not
Shield and hammer.
two-handed,
Gotcha,
one-hand
gotcha,
shield.
gotcha. So your AC is up to 18.
Yeah.
Okay.
If that doesn't work for me, I'll toss that on the ground.
Yeah.
Elwyn, you're in a bit of a pickle.
Yeah.
You heard, once you saw, you kind of maybe peeked down, you could kind of see what's going on down there. You heard stuff going on over there. What
You
do
know I'm fine. I'm fine.
On your turn, you're also like, I'm fine, go help them. I mean, these things are stuck on meat hooks, so you can just like, it's like pinata time.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. I'm really excited.
Elwin is actually
See what happens when I
terrified
break
of undead things, so
Oh.
Is that a real
that's a real
thing
thing.
in your
Oh my
character sheet?
god.
So I can't really. Yeah.
But you don't know what's down there.
Don't
I
I-
think,
Well,
I think
the
he caught a
torch-
glimpse. He
Oh,
caught a
you
glimpse.
saw.
And he has dark vision.
Yeah.
So I think like he was probably peeking
He
down.
probably saw it before the torch was lit.
Yeah, yeah.
And he didn't even say anything to you.
frozen in fear.
He's
Thanks.
like, you
Frozen.
go.
He's like,
Frozen
you
in fear.
handle this.
I think
I'll stand
I'm
there."
gonna run and get help, and I'll be right back.
I believe you.
Depending on how this all shakes down, it might be useful for us to retreat into this eventually and pull them in to kind of
Right.
funnel them.
Yeah.
Especially if there's only... Anyway, you're...
I don't know how far I can get, so if I
Well,
go
you have...
30
what's
feet,
your
I
movement?
assume.
30
I assume
feet?
30.
Yeah, so... And so you could, for your turn, if you want to get further, you can double your movement, you can dash, but then that kind of takes up your action.
That would be your
I believe.
action.
Yeah.
I think there was a gap.
Yeah,
there
there
was
is a gap.
There's
Yeah,
a
just
10
pretend
foot.
that there is.
Ah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
Like
let's
that.
just...
Yeah.
Okay, so
Okay.
Can I see that still in there?
Yep.
Yeah, we're good.
I can be here,
Yep.
hopefully.
Oh, I'm sure you can go further than that.
Well,
So-
do I have to go
Five,
through?
10, 15,
No.
No,
No,
not
stop.
at all. Not at all.
I see right your range.
You
I
can
forgot.
see- yeah,
I like
you
to be
can
right
see-
up close to my things.
Most of us do. He's the only one.
You can
that-
see two of the creatures really well, and that third one I think would
that's
have a
good
bit of cover.
idea. I like that. I like that, Jason.
I'm going to try to put some of these things to sleep.
Oh, beautiful.
That's such a good spell.
It's so good, except when you roll bad.
Goodbye.
But it's still like. I don't remember it
Yeah,
always
it's
being that
actually
good. I think was it that way in 3.5 as well?
So this
I have
is
no
like
idea,
where it
never
just
played.
works and it counts the hit points, right?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Starting
Roll
with
5d8.
yeah.
And it's only the people you choose to
11,
11.
21.
21. Yeah.
21,
And then one more.
26.
26.
27.
Oh, 27.
27, sorry.
Yeah.
And it would start with whatever one.
That's the lowest.
Okay,
Wow,
so you've
whatever.
cast it in an area where it's just going to hit those three.
Yeah.
Okay. So we've got the lowest one. Sorry, guys, there's a little bit of math, and math is not my strongest. Okay. One of them falls
That's fine.
asleep.
I'll
Which
take one.
one?
The biggest one.
This one here?
Yeah, falls
So he's
asleep.
like,
so just
laying down?
weakens, and then
Boink.
So they're down for a whole minute.
okay.
That's actually
10 rounds.
a lot of
10
rounds.
rounds,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, sweet. That's good. That was useful. Good job.
Beautiful.
Sleep.
Okay, the little girl in the cellar walks over to the wall, and she pulls a lever,
No!
and all the hooks drop from the
I'm
ceiling.
in. Sure, why not? Let's
This
do this.
little girl.
Oh,
I don't trust you anymore.
And you're noticing in this cellar that there's hundreds of carved marks, like
Hundreds.
tallies.
They're going for, the
thousand.
thousand.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she's shooting the moon.
they're going
That's
for the high
fine.
score. Yeah.
She's annoyed with you because you made her clean her room.
Yeah.
Okay.
I start to
That
cry
ends-
again.
Okay.
For a different reason.
That ends her turn.
This is the sad
I feel
crying.
my heart is broken. However, I'm also good.
Okay.
Yeah. This is like rage tears.
No.
Okay. So it is now the Kumiho's turn.
Okay.
Okay, there's only two awake.
Mm-hmm.
So they're both gonna come in towards Bolin.
Yep.
So one,
Like here or here?
that one.
This one here?
Yeah, and I'll just leave the other one there because they have to go one at a time anyway.
Okay, so let's do.
What's your AC?
16.
6. Ooh,
probably
nice.
I'm so sorry, Kat.
You did this.
Yeah.
Broke
Okay.
Esther's
I'm
heart
bobbing
right
and
in
weaving,
half.
staggering around.
Yeah.
So what's your AC again? Sorry?
16.
Okay, so they 14 to hit, so nope. And then the second one comes in,
Moves in.
also
Is it gonna
trying
be
to
like
bite
here or here?
right next to.
Like this?
Yeah.
Okay. Pack tactics.
And they have pack tactics.
Oh boy.
So they get advantage. And it was an awful, awful roll, and you're okay. So you're
Awesome.
just kind of like dancing around. It's like
Stagger.
they're biting at
Yeah.
your like liver, like you're kind of doing this kind of thing.
Livers.
Yeah.
Kidney shot.
Yeah, they're going for it. So back to the cellar.
Okay.
These zombies have like hit ground and they're not being suspended any longer, and their arms come up and they're coming towards
I'm
you.
in. Let's do this. Let's
Okay,
dance.
Let's dance.
I need to take out my sadness.
Okay. The closest one is going to take a swipe at you, and it it has a slam, so it's going to be trying to like
Yeah, hit
club
me.
you a little bit, and it
Oh,
has
club
a
him back.
13 to hit.
Nope.
The next one walks up to you and kind of
Clubs me.
clubs at you, and it gets a 19 to hit.
Ah.
That
Boo.
works, doesn't it?
That hits.
How many hit points does everybody have?
And you take 5
Remember how we
bludgeoning
don't have any
damage.
healers?
Remember?
Hey, you were the two that decided both be monks.
Okay, well,
What?
Neil decided last minute he decided to play with us, but then he chose monk instead of a healer, and I was like, yeah, go for it. Fine by
Basically,
me.
it's your fault if we die.
I was like, good. I like 2 monks. I think
I'm
that's
sure that cave was full of healing potions.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
it probably was. It's like,
okay. So the next
or
zombie,
it was these 3
comes up.
or something.
Yeah.
We would have killed
a
someone.
19 to hit
Wow.
again. Oh, that's 6 damage.
Woohoo. That's fine.
So
The
11.
last zombie comes up to your
I
side,
could afford another hit.
and that's a 18 to hit.
Yeah, you made it. These
Yo,
guys get good.
that's 7 damage.
Woohoo.
You still alive?
Okay. Whew.
Oh, when I ran over, I said, Mother Hammer's in trouble. Oh.
Oh.
And I got sleep.
Is action surge a bonus action?
Oh.
I have to look that up at some point because I don't know if I can do second wind and action surge in the same turn. But
Probably.
All right.
Yeah.
So no mana.
Second wind is just for you, right?
Yeah,
The rest
yeah,
of us
I can heal
can
myself.
spend hit dice, but it has to be like
A rest.
5
A rest.
minute.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
An hour
Second
rest.
wind is a bonus action.
and then so is that one, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So you have to pick one
On
of the
on
other.
your turn, you can take 1 additional action
Oh,
on
no,
top
it's
of
just
your
an
regular
action.
action and a possible bonus action.
Oh, so I can do action
Oh.
surge.
Yes, you
Yay.
can do them both at the same
Bam,
time.
sweet. That's a good one.
Luckily, you're a fighter.
Okay.
Okay. No mana.
My turn. All right. This does not seem to be a salvageable situation. So,
pessimistic.
what I would like to do is, wonder if I should use. So I have a cantrip. I have Thorn Whip because of my background. But I feel like I might as well just move up here because then I can't do fancy monk stuff.
Yeah.
So, and I don't need to, like, it's not pulling it out of range of Bolin, so I don't see any benefit in doing that. So I'm going to move up to this one here, and I'm going to try and use my spear to whack it. Poke it? Whatever. I'm injuring it
Piercing
with my
it.
spear.
Piercing it.
Yes, I am piercing it. So I got a 17 to
That
hit.
hits. Roll your damage.
And this will be 1d6 plus 4. So that's 6 damage. So I can spend a key point to do Flurry of Blows.
Ooh.
Just 2 unarmed.
It's
attack.
2 unarmed?
2 unarmed attacks, yep.
Okay, so I
Punch,
will
punch.
do my first.
Or
Okay,
kick
so let me just mark down that I use my key because
Yep.
sometimes I forget to keep track. I only have 2. So here's the first one. It's 20,
Hits.
and this is a d4 plus 4. 5 damage.
And that's the same one you're hitting?
Yes.
Okay.
But this is with a fist. And
Okay.
then maybe now it's a foot kick. 18.
Oh, yeah, that hits. Yeah.
And that's going to be 7 damage.
Oh. So this tiny, adorable little monk comes up, and she just kind of was like, pow, 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 wha pow. And this large fox-like creature just kind of like and then collapses.
It falls over.
Oh yeah, it did.
So it's also asleep.
Kind of asleep.
And then I say to this one, it's not too late. We can save you.
Okay. Well, since you already used your action, I don't think you can get like a full persuasion, but
Sure.
I think it heard you because
Okay.
it's paying attention
Yeah.
to what you just did, and now it's like
It's either that or like,
you're dead on the ground. So like,
yeah.
Okay. Wow. And that ends your turn, I'm assuming.
Yes.
Okay,
it does,
perfect.
Yeah.
Boleyn.
Well, I'm going to try and take care of the other one.
Okay.
So again, I start with my staff.
You can do it. Just do what I just did there. See
Yeah,
that?
just
you watch?
pow,
Did you
pow,
see?
pow.
18 with the staff.
Hits.
Okay, so I'm using it two-handed, so that's D8. 11 points of damage.
Okay. It like cries out in pain.
All right, and then I'll make an unarmed attack.
Okay.
No.
Okay. What was it with the added? Was 10? Or
I rolled a 3, so it would have been an 8.
oh, okay. Just they've got
Always good
low.
to check.
They've got
Always
low
good to
AC.
check.
They've got low AC. Okay.
It was not a 10.
Okay.
You needed a 12.
Yeah.
So. I was just curious. Okay. Mother Hammer, you're surrounded
Alright.
by zombies.
Do you have a
We're back.
whirlwind attack of some kind?
Yeah, just
Yeah,
like
cleave.
whoa.
I've got great cleave. No. I've been in my fair share of battles.
Right.
I know what it is to be outnumbered,
Yes.
and I'm not afraid to disengage when I need to. So I'm doing that.
Okay.
So I'm disengaging and then moving.
Okay.
So that allows you to get away from
Move
them
without-
without an opportunity
Yeah.
attack.
It just
Exactly.
means I can't make an action. So.
Yeah.
Right, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I run over here and say, there's a lot of zombies in there, and
I was coming right back. I was getting help. And then these
There you
things.
are. I knew you'd be fine.
Yeah, so you're
You look fine.
so you see around the corner like a sleeping Kumiho, and then
Well, I
like
see two
one
on the ground.
standing.
I don't know, it's asleep.
Oh,
I probably think it's
right.
Well, it's got little Zeds coming.
Right. A little Zed like.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to find my second wind deep inside me,
Okay.
because that's a bonus action.
See, that's almost meditating.
Yeah, you got this.
11.
So 11 extra hit points.
Y'all thought I didn't know how to meditate. But I'm fine. See, I just close my eyes real tight and then I feel better.
Your wounds just close up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like that. Perfect.
Does this end your turn?
Yep.
Okay.
I can't do anything else.
Elwyn?
I was going to go back for you. But
Oh, okay.
since you're here.
No, it's fine. I think it's better if we stick together. Also, the girl is a bad word, and she's not my friend anymore.
She's not one of those cute kinds of little girls.
No, she's the worst kind of little girl. I don't like her. I say, smiling through my tears. I'm fine about it, though.
I think I will magic missile the one that's standing.
Okay.
Magic.
Good
Magic
old
missile.
magic missile. Don't have to roll the hit or
Those
anything.
things always hit.
They always hit.
Unless they have a Wait. Shield spell? Wait.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah?
What's the thing that stops
There's
me?
zombies.
Shield.
They don't have shield spell.
Well, it's not a it's
They don't have
Oh, that thing. Yeah, no, she doesn't either.
12 points of damage.
12.
Plus
Okay.
my 11. It's got to go down.
So, this other Kumiho lands next to her fallen
her fallen friend.
friends.
They don't
And-
like change form or anything when they land when they go unconscious, do they?
Oh, these are
No,
the
I think they
the
stay
bodies are
in
still
like
there.
a fox
They would
form.
only
They
change
stay in a fox
if they finish their whatever
Okay.
cleanse or what's the opposite of a cleanse? Binge?
Oh yeah, the cleanse or binge. The cleanse or the liver cleanse or the liver binge.
Right.
Okay, so yeah, you've taken down the second standing Kumiho, and they're both lying there on the ground, bleeding out or whatever. So they're unconscious.
I'm sort of sad about it.
Yeah.
And that ends your turn.
Yes. Other than telling people, I think there's undead in the basement.
Yeah.
You guys
maybe
can go see that.
We can leave
Go check it
this.
Okay. So, I'm gonna come
you-
over here to
Sure,
do
sure.
some moving.
Okay.
So the little girl, Acha,
Not that we
is
see this.
coming over there. No. And then I should have checked what I need to do. Okay. the Kumiho are unconscious or asleep. So then the zombies, who are very slow, are going to come out.
How far
5,
do
10.
So yeah, do one at a time, I suppose. So like 5,
What's their movement?
10, 15. Let me see. 20.
So are they going to just come towards
Yeah,
us?
they're coming towards you.
5,
like,
10, 15, 20.
Nah.
Yeah, go diagonal.
You can go
yeah.
diagonally.
Oh, yeah, that's true. 5, 10.
I'm right behind
Yeah,
you.
just in the glob of 4 of them. Yeah.
Oh my god. Who has fireball?
Livers.
Livers.
I have
Livers.
flame.
We need our livers
something. It's
back.
kind of
Burning
like fireball.
hands?
Kind of like fireball. Well, I don't really have that one.
Yeah, where's your fireball guy?
No mana.
Turn undead.
My
You're
turn?
up. You're up.
Okay.
What is it?
I think that we should spare this one, I say, before I run over this way.
Undead, you say?
10, 15,
Oh, where's this guy?
20,
Turn it right down.
25, 30, 35.
Ooh, perfect.
Alright.
Quick,
I
little
am going to attack with my spear. Okay, I got 15.
Oh, that hits, yeah.
And my spear is 1d6 plus 4, which is 9 damage.
Okay. So this is your spear. So you
Yeah.
jab it in. Do you aim for anywhere in particular?
Brain.
Okay, so you jab it in to the head area.
Reach up there.
Oh,
Well, that's why it's a
yeah.
spear. That's why she's using
And
a spear.
you like get it under the chin and
Yeah.
then like pull it out and it's like "Rah!" and still coming.
I'm not
Okay.
using
Oh, it's
that.
not dead.
Okay,
It's not dead.
so I'm not going to use my key for 2 additional ones, but I can use a bonus action to make another unarmed
Yep.
strike. So I will do that. I'll jump up and do some fancy kick. Oh, that's going to be 12.
That hits.
That hits, and then this is a d4 plus 4. 8 damage.
And this is the same zombie, right? Yeah.
Yes, it
Okay.
is. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So so that was a kick.
Mm-hmm.
So you're like whoop pow, and you give it
Yeah.
like this and it's like chest caves in a bit, and it's still standing, but it's like kind of gooping out from
It
here.
really is not
and it's
looking good?
collapsed on the inside, and it's looking
Ew.
looking kind of rough.
Zombies are fun.
Looking
Dude,
pretty
you
rough.
are gross.
Keep that in.
And
Okay.
that would be it for me.
Perfect.
I hope nobody hits me. I don't have very many hit points.
They just come up and start like beating you. Okay, Bolin.
Yeah. So to move through a space that already has somebody in it is double.
Nope.
If it's a friend,
Yeah, it's
you
fine.
can
Go
pass
for-
through for
Yeah.
free.
You just
Oh,
can't
it
end your
doesn't-
turn
okay.
on him.
So
Yeah.
5, 10, no.
If you're doing
5.
diagonal, it's
You're
5,
kind of like
10,
elbowing
15.
him out of the
Yeah.
way a bit.
Is
like,
that true still? Or can you just
10,
move?
15.
It depends
Yeah.
which rolls you want. You can
25.
go
Oh,
either
that's
way.
always.
You can make it. There we go.
Yeah. All right.
You're also a monk.
fair.
Monks can do anything.
All right. So
Yeah. So I'll attack with my staff.
Were you
20.
attacking a fresh one or the one that's been beaten?
No, the other one. The one.
the
fresh
fresh
one.
one.
The
A
one
fresh,
that's right.
a
Yep.
So to
fresh
speak.
The freshest
Fresh
Yeah.
zombie.
zombie. Yeah. One of
Yeah.
the fresh zombies.
One of the fresh zombies.
Hit him in his kidney. Oh wait, or liver.
Liver.
Yeah.
Smack him in the
Nice.
liver.
Natural
Oh.
20.
Nat 20. Okay, the way I do crit damage at my table is that you roll 1 damage die and you add a second full damage die.
Okay.
So that way
So
you're
it's
all,
gonna
so that
be
way when you
max-
roll a
So
crit,
so this
you get
plus
one max.
this plus 11. So my
'Cause
net
it's
damage
8.
bonus
Yep.
is 3.
Yes. Yep.
So 18.
18.
Ooh.
And I kind of make it. No, yeah, that makes sense. Sorry. What did you say?
18.
18.
Yeah.
Oof, oof, oof. Okay. So this zombie, what did you do to him?
Staff.
Staff. So
Yeah.
you
just like
haul up and
goes
you-
through his entire
Yeah. So it's
body.
like shatters all of this and like it makes like a
Yeah.
like you were doing bludgeoning damage.
Yeah.
But it's almost like you did slashing damage because it went so deep into his
Okay.
his torso.
But he's
still
not dead.
standing.
All right.
I mean, he is
In which
dead.
case,
I was
in
thinking
which
he was
case,
more
I'm
T-ball.
going
He's
to
still undead.
He's still moving.
I'm
Still
going to use
undead.
a key point
Yep.
to do flurry of blows,
Okay.
so I get 2 more unarmed attacks.
Okay.
I love flurry
Um,
blows.
It's really cool.
So the first one, that's going to be a 14
That hits. Yep.
on this guy.
Yep.
All right, so that's 7 points.
Okay.
Does
So
he go down?
yeah, but wait 1 second
Alright.
here.
I'm cheering you guys
How much
on.
did you just
You guys
do?
are
You
doing
did
great.
7
7.
damage?
Yeah.
They're against these zombies.
Oh, they have like a ability to not die.
Oh, it falls down. really
Yeah.
fast. Nat 1 falls down.
Wow.
All right, and then I can hit this guy as well, right? Because I get another
Flurry
attack.
blows. Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
Finish that up for you.
So that's a 15.
Okay, how much damage?
7.
7 points. Okay. Okay, that one also collapses.
Nice.
Yeah, and does not
Kick
stand
it.
back up.
You guys are amazing.
Yeah, monks. Who'd have thought?
We're
Who'da
very
thought?
mealy.
It's very.
Party
I
here.
love Monk. It's so fun.
Yeah, it's really cool. Okay, then that ends your turn.
Yes, it does.
Okay, Mother Hammer.
All right, we're back at it.
And I should have been keeping track of how many turns
can
this has
get to
been
there.
for that sleeping. It's 10 minutes though, isn't it? Or is it?
It's 10
1
rounds.
Wow.
It was
1
a
minute.
1 minute.
1 minute.
It's 1 minute.
But
Should be 10 rounds.
Which is 10 rounds, yeah.
Right.
and
So
it's
it's
been
been-
let's say 2.
It's
Two,
been.
This is the second.
This is the second round. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna take a while. All right. Well, I wanna. I'm just dropping my shield.
Yeah, this would be the second round.
Clonk.
Okay.
It's not doing me any good anyway. And I'm just gonna two-hand him with my warhammer.
Okay.
I swing sideways. I want to see his head go flying.
Oh, okay.
Possible.
Into the building, or knock the other guy's head off with this guy's head.
Yeah. It's like bowling. Yeah.
Billiards. 19.
That hits.
All right.
Zombie pool.
It's only a D10 though.
That's
Pretty nice.
pretty good.
Wow.
Oh,
All right,
not
6
that one.
damage.
6 damage.
Okay,
Okay.
okay.
And let's just action surge it.
Okay, so another attack.
Oh.
It's a
Oh.
1.
Oh, I can reroll.
Because you're lucky?
No, because I have great weapon fighting.
Oh, I'm lucky. I get to reroll 1.
That's going to be a 18.
18 hit. Oh yeah, that hits. I was like 18. Damn.
All right, so 10 damage.
All right.
Crunch.
So this is blows to the head. So
Yeah.
you're like whack, whack, and
I'm
then
trying to get his
so the
head.
head now is like swiveled upside down, like hanging there. It's still clinging on with like the spinal cord, but it is like looking at you upside down from
Nice.
the front of his
Nice.
body. It's looking pretty gross.
He's like, eh.
You know.
He's disoriented because everything's upside down.
Yeah. What the? It's gonna be like trying to get you, like. And that ends your turn.
Yep.
Elwyn.
Right. I'm feeling very brave
Ooh,
because
Oh,
you've
these
seen,
things
like,
die
yeah,
easy.
like you know, they're falling over.
They're dying. They can be killed.
Yeah.
What, Elwood? You're going to miss the fun.
mostly want to get close enough to flame bolt.
Okay.
Ooh, flame bolt.
Is this like any kind of save or
Spell
anything?
attack?
or-
There's no save,
No,
but I have to
it's
actually
a-
make an
spell
attack.
attack. Okay.
Yeah. Oh,
14
14
that
plus
hits.
5.
That hits.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
And
It's
then
a
what
D10,
happens?
I believe.
They burn up.
Yep, D10 fire damage. 3 damage.
3 damage.
Wow, but it's fire. So do they
Okay.
catch fire?
Well, I don't know if they have
I don't know.
vulnerability against
Zombies.
fire.
They seem kind of
Don't
moist.
have vulnerable. Yeah, they're very soggy zombies.
Oh,
Um,
zombies.
Okay.
But I
I
heard
guess
it.
that's
You heard it.
Yeah.
You did damage to it.
It's steaming.
See, it did have some like semblances of clothing on before, and now it's been burned away.
God.
So now it's this like naked
like a
zombie.
naked
like,
zombie.
yeah.
It's partially cooked.
It's partially cooked. It's looking pretty rough. It's
Yeah.
like really looking rough.
Rougher.
Yeah, it's not looking good. And that ends your turn?
Yeah.
So Acha is going to
Oh no.
Here.
no, let's just leave her right there. And
Is her head on backwards?
no, she looks fine. She looks like a normal
Is she
little
like,
girl.
what's happening?
No, she's just
No.
watching.
No,
And
the jig is
she's
up.
she's watching, and she's not. She looks kind of obviously nervous. You know, she looks scared.
By the zombies.
Because we're killing all her zombie family.
The Kumi who are asleep. The zombies' turn, so they are going to.
Bring it.
Okay, yeah, one of them's gonna attack Mother Hammer. And that is a 21 to hit.
That would
See,
probably do
my
it.
shield
Should I remove these dead
Yeah,
ones?
please, thank
I
you.
don't think they come back.
Well,
They failed their reborn
Yeah,
check.
they did. They did. And you take 5 damage.
Good thing I healed myself.
Yeah, the other one is going to step up into that
Yep.
space and take a strike at Bolin.
Okay.
19 to hit.
Yeah,
Okay.
that works.
And it brings down a club of a fist at you for 7 damage.
Okay.
Phew.
Namana.
Hey, I'm gonna step right in here.
Okay.
Boink. Filling it out.
Sneak attack.
And yeah, that's not me. So I'll. This one is most damaged.
Moist. Yeah, that
Moist.
one's very moist. Its
They're
head's
both
hanging
moist,
off,
but
yeah.
this one is like
That one's roasted a little and naked, and its head's on.
I
it.
don't like it. I don't like
It's
it.
really bad. Yeah.
There's nothing good about this.
Please
zombie right
finish
now.
it
We're
if you
gonna
can.
spear it.
The
Okay.
only way to improve this zombie is by killing it.
7 plus 6
It-
is 13.
Oh yeah, that hits.
And then I'm a d6 plus 4, so 8 damage.
Okay.
Oh,
so
that better
8.
be enough.
Oh yeah, it did. Okay,
did.
so it collapses to the ground and is not moving.
And then
Yes.
I'll use my second,
Yeah.
my bonus action attack to attack this guy.
Okay.
With an unarmed attack.
Okay.
21.
Oh yeah.
And that's d4 plus 4. So
Oh,
8.
oh my goodness.
Max damage.
Nice.
Okay.
And that's it for me, I
Okay.
believe.
Perfect. Alrighty. Bolin.
Staff.
Staff. Natural 20!
Natural 20.
I
Yep.
think his die is rigged, you guys. Okay,
Yeah.
so you get your full, like it's,
Yep.
you know, you get one full attack and then your another roll.
An extra die.
So once again, that is 18 points on
Wow.
the staff hit.
Holy moly.
Wow.
I don't
That's a
think,
really good
I don't know, I
staff.
don't think I can, no, okay. This one collapses in a pile of mush.
Mush.
Your staff just, like,
I
just
think I'm currently
flattening.
standing like in zombie guys.
Okay.
Yes.
So since the Kumiho is asleep and Acha is not like
she's
an
not attacking us?
attacking,
She's not attacking us.
Person,
We're out of
no.
initiative.
you're out of initiative,
Okay.
keeping in mind that that thing is still gonna come up in like 30 seconds.
I
Yeah.
think that we should try and.
I'm gonna grab her.
I think that if you're taking care of her, I'm gonna try and bind this creature
Okay.
somehow.
All right. So
You
when
have
you
rope, probably.
when you grab
Yeah.
Acha, she's like, "No, my mother, don't hurt her."
Yeah, I don't want to hurt her. I say I'm
Okay.
just gonna tie her up so
Okay.
that she doesn't hurt us.
I'm
Okay.
just gonna be grappling her right,
Right.
now.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll come with you just in case this doesn't go well and you can
Okay.
cast sleep again.
I guess I'll tie up one of the other two.
Okay, so they're bleeding out. So one of them dies, and the other one is still alive. But
We don't have
unconscious.
any way of. We could
Do
do.
you have rope?
We could do medicine. No, to try and
try and
help.
help.
Well, you don't. I don't think you need the medicine skill to stabilize somebody, do you?
How do you?
So how I run with the medicine checks in my games is that if you're proficient in medicine, you can do a medicine check to bring them back, and there's no negative connotations with that. But if you're not proficient in medicine, if you fail, it counts as a
you
failed death
hurt
save.
them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm not actually worried about that though. I just want to tie up this
Okay.
creature. So do I need to make a roll for that or
Sleight
is
of
it
hand
Sleight of hand.
for knots. Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's a dex. Oh boy. It's 7.
7. Okay, so you bring the rope
I like
and
this-
you're like roping it around and you're like tie a little bow and then you rope it around again and you tie a little bow. You know, it's
Yeah.
You've got rope around the
So
creature.
do I have to do the
Okey-dokey.
same with the other one?
Sure. Okay, so you check for life and one of them is dead.
Mhm.
The other one, if you want to tie it up, it's unconscious. Like not sleeping unconscious.
So
Okay,
I roll an 8.
Okay, so you also bring out your rope and you're kind of wrapping
We're
it
just like-
around and tying your
I lay my
little
rope on
knots.
top of it.
Okay,
Yeah.
perfect.
There, it's tied.
You
You
tie
fold
yourself
it
up when
nicely.
you wake up. Okay.
I have my sleep spell at the ready.
Right.
Okay. Good.
Not that I'm gonna need it because you guys have those.
So, can I try and make a stabilizing check
Yeah,
on?
on
Is
the-
it medicine?
Yes.
I'm not proficient,
Not proficient,
in
okay.
medicine, so I could be hurting it. But I
Right.
mean, I
So
literally knocked it out. So
10
It
and
can't
up,
be any worse than it is.
and it'll be okay. 9 and below, it won't be okay.
You're basically doing a death save roll for it.
Yeah, and
this
I'm just
is
doing
either
one.
saving
I'm
it
just
or
doing
putting
one.
it out of its misery.
Yeah,
in my mind.
and I'm just going to do the one roll.
It's 15.
Oh yeah, okay. So you've
It's
stabilized.
16 technically.
You've
yeah.
stabilized the creature.
Okay.
It is not tied up.
Yep.
No, that's fine because it's super easy to kill apparently. For me anyway. when
Yeah,
I've been
yeah. You
attacked
just
3
walked up
times.
and like, chow.
Yeah. So I'm like, I'm very sorry. Is it like conscious? Or just stabilized?
It's unconscious.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So one's asleep and one's unconscious. So we'll say like the other one's kind of waking up now.
Yeah.
and it wakes up and it looks around and it sees that it has rope around it and it's kind of snarling and it's going to try and get out of that.
I only got a 7 on my time.
Yeah. Okay, so I'll say that it's working its way through the ropes. Like, you can kind of see that it's coming off, but I'll give you a chance
I'd like to do a persuasion check to
Right.
try and convince it. So I'm like, we don't want to hurt you. Your daughter's here. She's scared and worried about you.
Okay.
We can
Do
help
intimidation.
you.
We'll
Yeah,
kill
yeah.
your daughter if you don't stop.
So you're doing persuasion.
I'm doing persuasion and...
Do you want to use animal handling since it's in, like, animal form?
or
Would you rather do
I think it doesn't
I'm proficient
understand
with
me?
animal handling, so-
Oh, that's a good question. I'm not sure if you know. It's up to you. Do you think it would understand you
I
or
want
not?
to think it understands me.
Okay.
And yeah. So yeah, this is a +4 to persuasion.
Okay. Oh my
6.
goodness. Oh my
Can
goodness.
I try?
Sure.
Yeah, do you want to assist or do you want to try yourself? Like, what are you going to say if you're trying?
I'll assist her.
Oh, okay, sure. So roll again.
Oh, I get to roll again?
Yep, he's just
'Cause
granted you advantage through
advantage,
assist.
yeah.
Oh, okay. There we go. Slightly better.
So you're kind of
but
saying, like,
it's,
listen to her. Listen to her.
It's 15. It's 15.
Okay.
Scratch her under the chin.
Yeah, yeah.
You
It's
can't-
okay.
animal handling, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so she calms down a bit. She
Okay.
like at the mention of her daughter, and
It looks like she understood me.
it looks like she
Okay.
understood you, and you see like she was snarling before, but like her face relaxes, and she's kind of like panting a bit at this point.
Are these two your family members? I point at the other two.
I think she might nod a little bit,
All
like
right.
kind of.
All right.
You did.
So I think we need to babysit them for like 100 days.
Well, we just need to see if they agree to. Yeah.
So
to
you're
do
over
that.
there with Acha right now,
Yes.
and she's like, "My mom, like."
Have you
and
been
stuff.
feeding your mother livers? Because that's only going to make things worse, you know.
It's the only way to turn her back.
It is not the only way. She needs to stop eating livers, and then she'll be your mom again.
It's actually faster to do it that way.
I'm going to say with some persuasion.
Okay.
Because obviously she needs to be
Ugh.
5.
I'd say, you know what, though? You've built a rapport with this kid. I would give you advantage on that because you were so nice to her and you
Rolling a
cleaned her house.
That food was really good.
Oh!
It's a 20.
nat
It's a nat
20.
20.
Okay. So, she's seen you and you've helped her, you fed her, you cleaned her house. Like, she does have feelings towards you.
I know how to handle children.
Exactly.
I say as I grab
Children handling. Roll children handling.
Yeah.
So
It's just animal handling.
so she calms down as well. And what do you mean? No, she doesn't have to eat the people?
No.
I'm so sorry
I
to tell
hold
you
her
this
by
after.
the shoulders. We can save her life if we just keep her from eating livers for
100.
1,000 days.
It's some amount of days. I'm not sure. We'll
Alert.
need to talk
And
to
she,
the others.
She kind of like counts on
I'm
her
also
fingers.
trying to count.
Yeah.
I don't remember. So
Okay.
many days. If she can just, we'll help. We'll help you. Don't worry.
Okay, she looks.
But you need to go talk to her and tell her not to kill my male friends
Okay.
or eat their livers or anything.
Okay, so you walk over with Acha.
Okay.
Okay, so she walks up to her mother and she kind of like pats her face and she's like, "Mom, they told me that," she kind of explains like 100 or 1,000 days, some amount of days.
It's 100.
It's less than 10 years of eating livers, that's for sure.
And we can feed you other things. We can get you cows. I know that the other ones were eating the cows, and she kind of just in this childlike way explains as best she can, and it goes well, and the mother looks very like calmed down now.
Okay, good.
And so she kind of collects herself, and you can kind of see like in her face she calms down and she concentrates and transforms into a woman.
Ooh.
I don't know.
Do I have any women?
Well, I do, but they're like one's like a barmaid.
Oh, yeah.
Let me see. Maybe I'll do this one.
I have a
This is
pregnant
pretty cool,
woman
actually.
mini.
Yeah.
She's got a sword,
Wow.
like a pirate. Okay. So I guess she's still lying down, and she kind of shakes the ropes off because now they don't even remotely
Right.
fit her.
They
or
weren't
whatever.
good to begin with.
Yeah. So she just kind of shakes them off, and she says, "There's another way."
Yeah.
And she looks at you, and I've killed so many. And then she kind of 1,000-yard stare for a second.
How close to you are? How close?
I wrote down an arbitrary 432.
Okay. Well, that's a lot. You didn't know, so
We'll give you a pass.
yeah.
Can we move in?
Yeah, we're just gonna be here. We'll help you.
Okay, so you got
But she seems amenable to.
agreeable
Yeah,
at this
she doesn't
point.
want
like,
to be
Well,
killing
and her
people.
No.
daughter
She just thought.
convincing her.
Yeah, she
yeah,
just
and you've
thought
got
that she
her
had to do it
daughters
that way.
on the side, and you guys have
I'm
shown.
gonna ask her who told her about the options because they clearly left out
The best
some
one.
of the options.
Right.
Yeah.
So she mentions that there were kumiho in the area already, and she was just kind of like going along with them, and she kind of gestures like these other two were kind of leading her because she's a fresh one. So like,
Okay.
Are they actually transformed members of your own family, or
no, they
Oh.
were around before. I was out
Okay.
hunting, and I was bitten.
All right. I use I take the sheath off my staff, revealing that it's actually a spear, and I kill the other.
What? It could be. It's still a person.
Okay,
I'm gonna
so
try and
you.
stop you.
Okay, so roll. I guess that would
Kung
be
fu fight.
Okay.
I think you'd have to do a dex
Yeah,
save,
like a
dex
dex
save to see
save
if you
against
get there
the thing.
before he kills
I agree.
Go ahead.
So
I agree.
dex.
Yeah, dex save.
Because you're just doing like
A dex
coup
save
d'etat.
and
You're not.
throw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
23.
A coup d'etat. I'm taking over a
23.
country.
Sorry, yeah.
Coup de
So-
Coup
grace.
de grace.
She just got a 23.
All right.
So you're.
She kicks my spear aside before it goes.
Yeah, and I just say, "There's still a person. We
They-
didn't know this woman before we tried to save her."
What? How are we going to convince this one?
Well, we'll see if they want to do it, and if they don't, then we can do the stabbing.
I'll try
So
and
we're
help
threatening
convince
it.
her.
Yes.
We're
I'll-
saying either you stop eating livers or we stop your life.
Yes.
I'm in.
I'll try
I feel
and
like
help
that's
convince.
a pretty convincing argument.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, tie it up.
Oh,
Sheath my
It's already.
spear.
it's got
happily
rope
tied up.
like draped on
Draped
it.
It looks like a Christmas tree.
Shaped
I'd like
up
to
like-
do an investigation of the rope
Yes,
tying and see
yeah.
if it's sufficient.
Yeah. It is
It is
not
not.
sufficient.
That was a natural 20.
It's
May I?
Okay.
No
Please,
offense.
please.
Yeah.
May I?
So you sleight of hand to roll it.
Oh God, I
I'll
don't
slay.
know.
Oh, can we
One.
aid? Can we
Yeah.
all
Yeah,
help?
you can help. You can
Yeah.
help.
So
Yeah.
that gives you advantage?
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe
One was 11.
Okay. It does look better.
That's
like it's a better
At
rope.
least it's more than 10.
Yeah, and I mean, if you want to tie the other rope around, there's a free rope now. If you want to double tie,
I should do. Like I have a +4 to sleight of hand.
okay.
I
So you get the
should-
second
You
one.
technically
Can
should
somebody
be able to do
I'll
that.
help
assist
me.
you,
Okay,
fine.
so I'll get.
Okay.
Well, I feel like I
advantage.
should be like, listen, this is how you do
Yeah.
Oh, I saw you do it,
Yeah.
and now okay, so
Yeah.
I get advantage
Yeah.
on
Yeah.
this one now. Okay, so that's 18.
Oh yeah, no.
Now.
The
That's the second
feints are
time.
like,
It's the second time I've gotten an advantage and rolled the exact same number.
yeah.
Interesting.
That looks like a pretty darn good knot. This
Okay.
one's like,
I clap you on the shoulder.
yeah.
Well done. This is a really good rope tie. I'm very proud of you.
I did it.
Yeah. So this one's really tied up. So give me the one with the hand, and that'll be dead. The dead one. So this one's dead.
Okay.
Maybe you bury her
Yeah.
somewhere.
Sure.
Okay. So let's talk about how you guys help them. So you've convinced the first one.
Mm-hmm.
The next one, maybe it's overnight or whatever, and it recovers enough that you can have a conversation. And with the aid of, I have her name here. Mi Gyung, that's the mother. She helps you convince the other kumiho to abstain from eating livers on penalty of death. And I think with the 5 of you and her kind of being like, take the offer, she
Yeah.
would agree to that as well.
Good.
They should join us.
Yeah, if you want.
They could adventure with us, and
And we
then,
can keep it a little eye.
but if
little
they
eye
come
on
with us. They
We
can
could-
they can still transform into that form and help us, like in our adventures.
Can they control themselves when they're?
I feel like they would have to, like, if we decided to move forward like this, they would definitely have to, like, roll to resist.
Yeah, let's just
In a town or whatever, it would be so
let's
tempting.
just spend the 100 days here. It's summer, right? So summer into autumn.
Sure.
We can go to town.
nice.
We can use
It's like
some of
camp.
her dowry to buy more animals and bring back and restock the.
She's gonna need
We
that
can help
dowry.
them.
Oh,
we can hunt and whatever.
She also mentions that there is a cave filled with foxes of they were kumiho, but they did not succeed in curing themselves, and they are permanently
When you say
these-
filled, how many do you mean?
5.
Okay.
So
I
do
We're
think
we
gonna have to clear that cave.
Yeah,
Do
yes,
we need to-
100% do
Especially
that
if we're
because
gonna open this place up as a B&B.
do they,
We're gonna need a lot of traffic coming through here.
do they transmit by bite or something? How do they?
I'm gonna say
create-
yes. I
Okay.
don't think it's written in here, but I'm just and if it is, I'm sorry. But I'm gonna say yes that they
Okay.
can sort of transmit that through bite.
All right.
So we do need to take care of those.
yes.
Okay.
I mean,
Do we want to do that or?
Can we just assume that it?
We can say that you do it.
We
like
took
you take
our
your
time and did it
you
right,
rest up.
Yeah.
You know
put a
what's
notice
coming.
up on the board.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put a notice up. There's some foxes that need cleaning.
Yeah.
We're out of the adventuring business at this
Yeah.
point.
Yeah.
Yeah. So in the basement, you do find the 3 potions. They weren't actually in the cave.
Oh. Okay.
You also find her dowry.
I think she should keep it.
We're gonna use it
Well,
for
yeah,
me.
we're going to use it to help them restock the farm. Yeah.
No, I think it should be.
Well,
A
then
dowry.
how are we going to buy? And how are they?
I'll
We
make
can,
money.
we can have a discussion.
I can work.
We can cook food. You can cook food.
I'm
Yeah.
opening
For who?
a B&B.
We're 2 full days out of town. Who's going to come
The
here?
travelers.
Well, if you
There's
make it into a good enough location, like
Hey,
we can
you put
start.
my name on it and everyone will
You
come.
can
gonna
have
feed
like a
them? We don't-
mountain
we-
trail.
yeah.
Listen, we can
It's a
use
ranch.
some of the money to buy some upfront.
We're putting it.
Supplies.
It's an investment.
Exactly.
Yes,
She'll
exactly.
get the
It's a loan,
return.
yeah.
All right, that's
There you
fair.
go.
That's fair.
Okay, they're agreeable at this point. They've seen what you guys can do, and
Yeah.
they're
And they've eaten my food.
yeah. The daughter's like, it was the best thing, Mom, I've ever eaten. In
Can
my
you
life."
No
imagine?
offense, Mom.
No offense, Mom. No offense.
The next morning you wake up and
Just
neither
see
one
what
of
I
us
can
doesn't
do.
remember. Best
Oh,
cook
I will
my
make
ass.
the best liver you have ever tasted. You just give me some good man liver, and I will make.
No,
it
no,
delicious.
no.
I mean, sorry.
Right, because if they
cow
break it,
liver.
they turn immediately back in. Right.
Duck. Let's get some duck liver in here. Oh, this is gonna be so good. I'm really
Yeah.
excited. I'm gonna make a menu right now.
All right. So for the next 100 days, you guys remain with the family, and you work on the you work on the outside of the house. You build it up. You go
fix it
hunting, and you
up.
feed them delicious food. And although it's not liver, they're like, oh, okay, that ain't bad. And even though it's delicious, like I want to be clear, like if we ate it, we'd be like delicious. But the 2 that
They're
are
just
addicted
like
to
Jonesing.
livers,
Yeah. Yeah.
they're jonesing for liver.
Look at that. Google.
So, there were probably
It
some
is.
hard times when hikers might have made their way through and the 2 women were like, kind of interested. And then,
Yeah.
like, you guys maybe didn't sleep in the same room, maybe out in the barn a little bit. You took care of the foxes in the cave
Yeah.
that are unsalvageable.
We could open a women's retreat.
Yeah.
And just like women only come and stay here and don't
Yeah.
get eaten by.
Don't
Oh,
turn into
yeah.
foxes.
Yeah, don't get turned into foxes.
Yeah, so well done, you guys. That was like one of the nicest outcomes I could envision. I had no idea how nicely that would end. So
I do
yeah.
feel bad for the other woman. I think we should bury it.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah,
we
yeah.
did.
So
we did.
yeah, so
Yeah.
then, and maybe you brought word to Bakyung and told him
To stay away.
to
Yeah.
It's like, listen, there's
We
still
got
eating
this.
foxes,
They're still
but
hungry,
we're gonna help.
Yeah.
They're
And,
hungry foxes.
and-
Please stay back.
It says here that years later, new rumors emerged from the region of monastic order called the Temple of the Fox. Inspired by Echa's story, Bakyung works toward restoring balance between nature and civilization with the guidance of his young apprentice, like as though she would help him and kind of
That's nice.
She becomes a monk.
Yeah.
Just like
yeah.
That's because she saw how awesome we are.
Yeah.
I would have liked it better if she picked up a hammer.
Maybe she multi-classes.
I have to come to terms with the fact that she already has a mom.
Yeah.
I don't get to have
So
this
sad
mom.
that
Well,
your
you're
mom's
kind of
not
mom
dead.
and you're kind kind of momming the moms,
forward
though.
to having. She can be my grandchild.
You're
Yeah,
not, even, you're
there
not
it
even
is.
upset that she tried to murder you. You're like,
No, I'm over it. This is the best possible outcome. Oh my god. I didn't want to have to kill you.
She was misguided.
Yeah, super misguided. All right. Well, thank you guys for playing with me. This was
That
so
was
much fun.
Thank you.
And thank you, Kat, for making such an awesome adventure. We really enjoyed it.
I want to try the other ones now.
Yeah, the whole book is filled with a lot of wonderful adventures. So,
And like we discussed, this is just the first volume, but there's several.
Yeah,
there's
yes.
several books.
Cool.
so this was, A Wild Hunt by Kat Kruger, as played by College of Lore and friends. And I'm Jill, and this is Kate, and Jason, and Neil, and Camille. And so thanks for watching, and I hope you'll consider subscribing to us and following us and stuff.
Yes.
And
Yay.
thank you.
Thank you.